I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time, taking all of your time, taking all of your time.
Hey, my trendies, trendsetters, and my trendy tribe. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Drea XO, how you been? Oh, let me see. Can y'all hear me? Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me say my hellos. This will be a lighter crowd because it's YSL specific. We're gonna do what we do, but this is why we're over here today, specifically for the YSL RICO trial explained, and I'm gonna do it two ways. One, I'm reading from an article, but two, we're gonna go over the 56 counts, not reading the details of every count, but we're gonna name the 56 counts and then look at the ones that Young Thug is being charged with, which is count 1 and count 56, I believe. And we're gonna, of course, look at a lot of Woody content today, a lot of his stuff, and then we'll have to kind of go back and get more of the stuff to be filled in. But today, it's the explanation and it's a lot of Woody. So oh, life been life, Andrea. I understand. I understand. Hey, Bonnie, first in the building, number one. Hey, Bonnie, how are you? Hey, Miss Lady One with the Virgo lips. Kim Green, number 6 on the light count. Hey, Professor Purple Queen. Hey, Baby Peaches. Hey, Hill 75, number 12. And Miss Lady One said she was number 7. Yes. Okay, let me see. Paper Chase, welcome back, or welcome. I feel like I'm saying welcome back to you, though. I feel like it's a welcome back. But welcome to the Trendy Tribe. Hey, Star Child, how you been? My sweet sis 41 Fit is in here. Now, I know y'all got live, so just put me in the background. Do your chores, do your errands, put me in the background, because we got a lot of, especially when it comes to Woody, we got a lot to talk about and look at. Let me see here. Number 16, Sweet 16. Hey, Aries 66. DD stands on business. Indigo Girl. Purple Unicorn. Bam Bam. Hey, Bama Girl. How you doing? Bama, what's your picture right now? Let me see. I can't tell whose shirt you wearing, but I see you. Hey, April with the 2 L's. Let me see. Hey, Pink Hearts Forever. Drea XO number 19. Purple Unicorn was 25. Hey, Shan. Terry T, baby. Hey, Terry. Sound Checker Net is back. How you doing? Hey, oh, Pink Heart says she's 27. Let me keep going. Shanny Shan, the Legal Eagle, is in the building. The Legal Eagle has landed. Part of the Mod Squad. Oh, Shan, I need to make you, I got to change your thing real fast since you up here. Hold on. Okay. Your wrench gonna go away, but it's coming back. It won't let me modify it without taking it off first. So hold on, it's coming right back. I just gotta do something because I be oh, why won't it let me do what I want? Oh, here it goes. That's what I wanted. There we go. Okay. Shan and 41 Fit. Let me know if y'all can make somebody a mod, like a temporary mod. Let me know if it lets y'all do that. Let's see here. Sound checks. I'm 28. Let's see, going down. Hey, Miss Tina. Indigo number 19. Hey, Yvette. Yes, we gotta go ahead and cover Woody today, Miss Tina. Okay, so as y'all can see, we will have plenty of room for chat and everything because, like I said, this ain't this morning. But I'm gonna stick on topic. I'm gonna stay here. Okay, but Shan, let me know. 41 Fit and Shan, let me know if you can temporarily assign mods. I don't know if it gives you that option or not. Okay, let me see here. First, we are going to, let's get into this courtroom. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about, what am I doing? We're going to go over, let me bring up the document. That's what we're going to do. I have it written down and still sidetrack myself. So we're gonna look at the count and I'll read the article to you, but I'll keep this up here so y'all can see that as I go over the article to explain for those of us that are new to the YSL, saw it floating around but wasn't like in it. Okay, it won't let you. Okay. Does it let you slow the chat though? You don't have to do it for this one, but I think I saw you do it before. I just want to know what it lets y'all do. Okay. All right. So let me get my article. All right. So for those of us that have not been in it like that, we're gonna join the veterans. But I do believe it's high profile because, of course, Young Thug, who's a rapper. Not everybody may know him, but enough people know him. He's, depending on your taste in music and stuff, you know about him. So because he is in here and he is one of the focal points, that's why this case, I think, has gotten so publicized. Okay, so let's go into it. So Young Thug is at a tip. Okay, this is the article says, and this is by Fader. So it says Young Thug is at a tipping point, maybe a permanent one for his own music career and for Young Stoner Life, the label he built from the ground up in his hometown of Atlanta. In the spring of 2022, the rapper, whose full name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, was charged alongside 27 of his alleged affiliates with 56 violations of Georgia's Racketeer, Influenced, and Corporate Organizations Act, the RICO Act. He's been cast by prosecutors as the criminal mastermind of Young Slime Life, aka YSL, a gang prosecutors claim was active from 2012. It was a shocking development for fans of Thug, a hugely popular artist and one of the most influential rappers of his generation. He faces up to 40 years in prison. Thug has been in Cobb County Jail since May of last year. And did this come out in 2020? No, this article came out in 2023. So he's been in jail since May of 2022. He spent his first 8 months there awaiting the proposed January 9th start date of his court proceedings and has remained there for the past 8, while Fulton County Superior Court Judge Ural Glanville continues to conduct extensive juror search that's set to make the YSL trial the longest in Georgia history. Steering the case against Thug and his YSL co-defendants is Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis. Willis has repeatedly voiced her intention to address her district's crime rate. It does not matter what your notoriety is, what your fame is, she said at a press conference. If you come to Fulton County, Georgia, you commit crimes, and certainly if those crimes are in furtherance of a street gang, then you are going to become a target and a focus of this district attorney's office. And obviously, fun fact, she's also the one that signed Nasty Nesto's indictment as well, his RICO charges. So just so y'all know. It says to help build the case against YSL as a criminal enterprise, the indictments list 182 examples of the defendants engaging in alleged gang activity. Social media posts and prison calls are cited alongside song lyrics and appearances in music videos, making the YSL RICO case a flashpoint in the ongoing controversy over rap lyrics being used in criminal cases against artists. Even though the trial has yet to commence, it's commenced now. Okay, let me keep going. Let's see. What is hold on, sorry y'all. What is Young Thug specifically charged with? Thug was only named in counts 1 and 56 of the May 22 indictment. Count 56 alleges that between May 2018 and May 2022, he occupied a position of leadership within YSL and was either directly or indirectly involved in acts of murder, aggravated assault, armed robbery, theft, and sale of controlled substances, among others. Not Instagram. YouTube is about to really just go ahead and limit me because I'm going to have to say these words. I'm going to have to say these words. They hate it when you say real life words. Let me see. I'm just making sure y'all didn't say anything while I read this. Okay. All right. He was later re-indicted on 6 new counts stemming partially from the search of his home conducted after his initial arrest. These include violations of Georgia's Controlled Substances Act and possession of fully automatic weapons. Per Georgia RICO law, each of these counts carries an additional 20-year maximum sentence, meaning Thug could face life in prison if found guilty of them all. Okay. And this is defining what overacts are. So it says, what are overacts? Overacts are a unique feature of RICO cases. They are not charges in and of themselves, but they're used by the prosecution to link defendants with a broader conspiracy outlined in the indictment. And I did see the overacts. So it looks like a lot of the song lyrics were quoted as overacts. Is there a difference between Young Slime Life and Young Stoner Life? Young Slime Life is the unofficial Atlanta collective that Thug started around 2012, per the prosecution's timeline, and is alleged to be a criminal street gang with ties to the Bloods. Okay. I think... Alright, yeah, because now this is back in time, because they're asking, like, why does it take so long to find a jury? We're already at that now, so... Alright, so let's go to this indictment. And I won't read it all to you. I won't. Okay, just getting this back up so I can see. Okay, so the state of Georgia versus, and I think it was what, a total of 28 defendants, and just showing you, there's Young Thug right there, Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, aka Slime, counts 1 and 56. And then the 56 counts, some repeat themselves, so I won't say it if it's the exact same charge, but conspiracy to violate the Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act, the RICO, that's the Young Thug's, one of his, murder, armed robbery, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, possession of firearm during commission of a felony, theft by receiving stolen property, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, participation in criminal street gang activity, armed robbery, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, hijacking a motor vehicle in the first degree, possession of firearm during commission of a felony, participation in criminal street gang activity. I'm going to go down. Those are repeated. Possession of a firearm by first offender probationer, hijacking a motor vehicle in the first degree, theft by taking, and some of those may sound familiar to you because of Nesto's charges. Yeah, you made it, Love Key. Hey, it's very much cray. Yes. I'm gonna go down because some of them repeat themselves. Hold on. Attempted murder, possession of weapon by incarcerated individual. Possession of a telecommunication device by incarcerated individual, conspiracy to commit a crime, possession of firearm by convicted felon previously convicted of felony involving the use or possession of a firearm, Goodness gracious. Conspiracy to commit a crime. And then this is the 56th one, which I only saw his name on the count 56. Participation in criminal street gang activity. So, and this was signed May 9th, 2022 by the grand jury foreperson. And what I wanted to show is I went down and highlighted the parts I wanted to show y'all, because this either will be its own day if we want to look at all the involved people, which we may need to just to, you know, stay in the loop. So we're going down. So this is count one. As you can see, everybody and their mama is in count one, and there's Young Thug right there. And then I'm gonna go down because I'm gonna read where they actually quote what he did. So, history of YSL. YSL is a criminal street gang that started in late 2012 in the Cleveland Avenue area of Atlanta, Georgia. YSL claims affiliation with the National Bloods gang. YSL's founders were Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, aka Slime, Walter Murphy, aka DK, and Trontavious Stevens, aka Tick, aka Slug. Jeffrey Williams, an Atlanta-based hip-hop artist, made YSL a well-known name by referring to it in his songs and on social media. I'm not going to read his lyrics that they highlighted to get him, but y'all, they did a few of them where they used his lyrics in here, and that was just his. I'm sure they used lyrics from other people that's also listed as defendants out of those 28 people as well. Okay, so September 9th, 2013, defendant Jeffrey Williams, an associate of YSL, did commit the felony offense of theft by receiving stolen property when he possessed property, to wit, a firearm, the property of Ann Phillips, that Williams knew or should have known was stolen with the intent of depriving Ann Phillips of said property. That's one of them. Still in count one. Keep going. Because this is everybody. It's not just naming him. January 7th, 2015, defendant Jeffrey Williams, an associate of YSL, did rent a 2014 silver Infiniti Q50 sedan from Hertz Rent-A-Car, which was used in the commission of the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr., a rival gang member, on the 10th day of January 2015. So that's going to be one of their hard-hitting ones. He rented the car that was used in the commission of murdering Donovan Thomas Jr., part of a rival gang. Okay, that's one of the huge things right there. Okay, January 25th, 2015, defendant Jeffrey Williams, Young Thug, an associate of YSL, and Kyle O'Ree, the leader of the criminal street gang Sex Money Murder, did engage in conversation with one another, and the conversation stated that sacrifices must be made, soldiers must fall in order for battle to be won. The conversation further states, per all, quote, 5 H020 Street Life, KG the Guys, 3 Shot, Nasty New, and M1, the AKAs of the 5 leaders of Sex Money Murder in Georgia. Anybody not under one of these individuals in the state of Georgia must line up Pete Sap. There is no rolling from one to the other. Everything is as is if you are one. Sex Money Murder. Nothing added and nothing taken away. 2 guns. End quote. An overact in furtherance of the conspiracy. So there's one of those overacts that was mentioned. January 26, 2015, defendant Jeffrey Williams, Young Thug, an associate of YSL, did appear in a video released on social media 16 days after the murder of Donovan Thomas Jr., stating, so an end, lie to their mama, lie to their kids, lie to their brothers and sisters, then get right into the courtroom and tell the God's honest truth. Don't get it. Y'all ends need to get effing killed, bro, from me and YSL. An overact in furtherance of the conspiracy. I'm just double checking to see before I go down to the bottom. July 7th, 2015. An associate of YSL did commit the felony offense of terroristic threats while Christopher May attempted to inform Williams that he was no longer welcome at Perimeter Mall, Williams stated, quote, if you continue to approach, I'll shoot you in the face with a gun, end quote. And if you're coming in, I'm going over specifically Young Thug's part in this right now. And then we'll have to go over all the counts in a separate video because Woody is going to take up a lot of our live today. Okay, now we're skipping to count 56 because this is the other count Young Thug was named in. Okay, it says Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, aka Slime, with the offense of participation in criminal street gang activity for the said accused in the county of Fulton and state of Georgia on or between the 12th day of May 2018 and the 8th day of May 2022, while occupying a position of organizer, supervisor, or other position of management or leadership of the criminal street gang YSL, did engage in, directly or indirectly, or conspire to engage in any one of the following acts of criminal street gang activity of YSL, to wit, murder, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, armed robbery, hijacking a motor vehicle, sale of marijuana, possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, theft by receiving a firearm, and possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. Okay, so there's Young Thug's involvement. Now we're going to move on to, I am going to really quickly get y'all an article that kind of explains Woody's involvement, so then when we go look at him testifying, you'll kind of have an idea. Shan said Young Thug's alleged part, he hasn't been convicted yet. Right. Young Thug has not been convicted yet, right? Yeah. I'm just reading it how they wrote it in the document. Yes, he has not been convicted yet. Okay. So let me see here. Let me get my article up. Okay. So this article, you can see the article. Let me share my screen. Hold on. Okay, so what is his name? Lil Woody's name, his last name is Copeland. So when you hear Copeland, I think his first name is Kenneth. I think, is it Kennedy or Kenneth? Hold on. Kenneth Copeland. So when you hear that, that's Woody. So it says Copeland is an Atlanta musician rumored to have informed police on Young Thug's alleged criminal activities. He was sentenced to federal prison on October 22nd, 2018 for being a felon in possession of a firearm after bringing an assault rifle into the Dunbar Rec Center gymnasium in the downtown Atlanta Mechanicsville community. Despite the presence of approximately 20 members of the public, including children, Copeland left the assault rifle on the bleachers and went to play basketball. A 911 call eventually led to Copeland's arrest and eventual conviction on multiple felonies. In 2021, Copeland was arrested in Fulton County after a traffic stop uncovered a weapon on him. As a convicted felon, Copeland could have been facing a 10-year jail sentence for having the weapon, but over the course of a 3-hour interrogation, Copeland told detectives about several crimes that had happened and were about to occur. In the video, which was leaked to social media, Copeland also appears to express a willingness to help get a supposed confession from Young Thug. On Friday, prosecutors said Copeland's attorney, John Melnick, requested prosecutors cease all communications with his client. Copeland was given case immunity, meaning his testimony could not be used against him in regard to any of his prior 11 convictions. But later that day, Copeland's attorney indicated his client did not want to testify and that he planned to invoke his Fifth Amendment right. Glanville explained to Copeland there is an order granting him immunity which prevents his testimony from being used against him, and that if he did not testify, he risked being held in contempt of court. And then they're telling him he's required to testify. Okay, so then we're going to get into actually watching him on video. Right. That's crazy. Right. Okay. So let's take that down. And we are going to start with, this should be the first, not the first time he takes the stand, but I think this is after he comes back after not, how did it title it? Hold on, let me just make sure I say this right. Okay, he takes the stand after he previously pled the Fifth. Okay, so this is around June 10th. Okay.
Mr. Copeland here, so go ahead, Miss Hilton.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Copeland, good afternoon.
I got to say it back.
You haven't said anything yet. On Friday when we left, I asked you how old you are. You said that you were grown. Can you please tell me in numbers how old you are?
Say that again.
Sure. Can you please tell the jury how old you are in numbers?
32.
And when is your birthday?
Say that again.
When is your birthday? I'm sorry. When is your birthday?
Next month.
Is that July?
I think so.
Okay. And are we born on July? Okay, I'll pause here because that's where I got to get caught up. So he was the witness that they had the ex parte meeting with. Okay. Because that is what led to... Did Young Thug's attorney get arrested for a little bit because he was like, this is not right? Was that what led to that? And I know we got to go over there. We got to get there. But yeah, that was crazy. I've heard bits and pieces. We're getting into it. But let me know, Shan. July 25th.
I guess.
Okay. Are you from Atlanta?
I'm from Candyville.
Okay. Is that a section of the city in Atlanta?
I guess.
You guess? All right. And did you grow up in Mechanicsville?
For sure.
Did you say for sure? All right. And when you grew up, do you have siblings?
Huh?
Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah.
All right. And when you were younger, did you live with all of your brothers and sisters?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to specifically talk about your brothers. How many brothers do you have?
Relevance.
Overruled, sir.
More than one.
Okay. How many?
I think 3.
All right. And what are your 3 brothers' names?
Relevance.
Oh, child, he's gonna be a struggle. He's gonna be a struggle to get through.
Overruled, sir.
Trey Nato boss.
Say that one more time. You said it's fast.
Nato Trey's boss.
Nato, Trez, and Boss. Okay. Nato. What's Nato's given name? Or you just give me the first name.
I just did.
Nato.
Yeah.
Okay. Trez. What's Trez's first name?
Trey's.
Is Trez's first name Ron Trez?
I guess.
All right. And Nato, is that Rodney?
I guess.
Okay. And then what's the third nickname you gave me?
Boss.
Is Boss Rodriguez?
I guess.
All right. And when you were younger, did you go to school?
Yes.
Where did you attend school?
I don't know. I went to a lot of different schools.
Okay. What are all the schools you went to?
I don't recall all of them.
Or just tell me some of them.
I only know one. Slater.
Slater. Is that elementary school or middle school?
Elementary.
Why, you don't remember what middle school you went to? Did you go to middle school?
I think I did.
How long did you go to? Did you finish middle school?
Relevance.
Overruled.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Did you go to high school at all?
Yeah.
All right. When you went to high. Oh my God. Oh, I know. Okay, let me know if y'all think this too, or what do you think? I think he's prolonging when they get to the hard questions. So he's delaying the inevitable of when he has to answer the hard questions. Because he knows, oh my gosh, he knows if he has siblings. He knows if he did or didn't finish middle school. He knows if he at least went to high school. I think he's delaying the inevitable of having to answer those real questions about what he witnessed or knew or whatever. Because he has immunity. That's what it said. He has immunity. So somebody probably got to him and he don't want to answer them other questions. High school, did you go to Southside?
Yeah.
Relevance.
Yeah.
Overruled, sir.
Did you graduate from high school?
No.
All right. Do you remember what year you left high school?
No.
All right. After high school, did you work?
No.
What did you do after high school if you weren't working?
Say that again.
Did you do anything? If you weren't working, what were you doing?
I don't recall.
Okay. Are you married?
Nope.
Are you in a relationship?
Nope.
Right. Do you have children?
You know that.
Okay. I do, but the jury doesn't. Do you have children?
Yep.
All right. How many?
More than one.
All right. Do you have more than 3?
I might. Ain't no telling.
Okay. That's perfect. That's fair. Do you have 2 that you know of?
Yeah.
All right. And how old are your 2 children?
The same age.
What's that?
I don't know. Y'all been having me in jail so long. I can't recall.
Okay. Were you in jail on Friday? Prior to?
Yeah, I was in jail Friday.
Were you in jail on Thursday?
Thursday ain't came yet.
No, last Thursday.
I felt like it.
All right. When you weren't in jail last Thursday, although you felt like it, how old were your children?
I don't know their ages.
Okay. Are you currently working?
I'm in jail.
Prior to going to jail on Friday, are you currently working?
Nope.
All right. Now, you talked about being in jail, which was on Friday. Prior to any of this, do you have any criminal convictions?
Of course.
Okay. Do you know offhand how many?
Don't keep up with it.
Okay. Tell the jurors the types of crimes that you've been convicted of.
Driving without license.
Okay. What else?
Driving with suspended license.
Okay. What else?
Ran in front of police.
All right. What else? Let me ask, do you have a theft
I'll be
by...
putting charges on me, so I go to jail for the charges y'all throw on me.
Okay. Do you have a conviction for theft by taking?
You tell me?
Do you recall having a conviction for theft by taking from 2009?
What did I take?
Yes or no?
I don't know what happened in 2009.
Okay. Do you recall having any convictions for aggravated assault?
Probably so.
All right. What about conviction for entering auto?
I don't know.
Okay. What about for terroristic threats?
What about it?
Do you have a conviction for terroristic threats?
I think they were with the aggravated assault.
Okay. What about theft by receiving stolen property?
I don't know.
What about possession of a vehicle with altered VIN number?
Never heard of that.
Okay. And what about possession of a controlled substance with the intent to distribute?
What's that?
Did you ever take a drug charge recently?
Oh, that's the charge y'all put on me.
Okay. Did you plead guilty to that?
I had to.
All right. And did you recently plead guilty to possession of a firearm by a convicted felon?
Y'all put that charge on me too.
Okay. And did you plead guilty to that?
I had to.
All right. Your Honor, the state's going to tender State's Exhibit 382Y, 383Y, 384Y, and 385 Yankee, Your Honor, as self-authenticating documents. 382Y is the criminal conviction 15SC.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm getting to that, Mr. Steele, so.
Mr. Copeland, you remember we swore you in on Friday? Just wanted to remind you you're still under oath, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Copeland, in addition to some of those charges that we just discussed, did you also have a federal charge in 2015, a federal gun charge that you pled guilty to?
I did.
Do you recall having a federal gun charge in 2015?
You asking me or you telling me?
I'm asking you.
What you asking me?
Did you plead guilty to a federal gun charge in 2015?
I think I did.
Okay. Did you go to prison for that gun charge?
I pled guilty to it. I'm pretty sure y'all sent me to prison.
Okay. Do you recall how long you spent in prison?
You can remind me?
Do you recall how long you spent in prison?
No, I don't recall.
Did you spend at least 5 years in custody?
I think that's what they gave me.
When did you get out of prison for the federal charges?
When they let me go.
Do you remember what year that was?
One of these years.
Was it in 2024?
It's this year, ain't
Right.
Nah.
Okay. Was it last year in 2023?
No.
Was it the year before that in 2022?
I think I was in Rice Street.
In 2022?
I think.
Okay. So then, did you get out of prison and then go to Rice Street?
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to play it straight from YouTube because I gotta speed this man up. This man, oh my God, he is so annoying. He is so annoying, y'all. Oops, let me get my timestamp. Okay, the only thing is, once you hear it this way, let me know if y'all can hear it enough because I'm gonna try to play it through my microphone. It won't be crystal clear, but let me know if you can hear it enough. That way I can come in and comment easily. If not, I'll do it the other way. But baby, we gotta speed him up. He is annoying. Okay, let me see. 11:54. Sir. Let me see here. All right, y'all. Let me take this down, and we about to speed him up.
I think I was in Rice Street.
In 2022?
Ain't?
Okay. So then, did you get out of prison and then go to Rice Street?
Y'all locked me up so much, I can't really.
And let me say, when we say Rice Street, are you talking about the Fulton County Jail?
Yeah.
Okay. But you went to Rice Street after you got out of federal custody?
I went to Rice Street. Nah, I think I got out on the street. And then y'all locked me back up.
All right. So then 2022, if you went into custody at Rice Street, did you get out of federal custody in 2021?
I got it phased in 2019.
Okay. Thank you. Now, Ms. Coleman, do you have a nickname? You're smiling. Do you
Ask me a question?
Do you have a nickname?
Yeah.
What's your nickname?
Psycho.
Okay. Do you have another one?
Yeah.
What's that?
Woody.
Woody. And do you have a way that you spell Woody?
However people want to spell it.
Okay. And how did you get your nickname?
My mom.
And when people refer to you, do they refer to you as Kenneth, Psycho, or Woody?
All three.
All three. Which one do they use the most?
That's not objection, sir.
Which one do people refer?
Overrule, sir. He said speculation. Overrule, sir.
People who don't know me that good call me Woody.
And what about people who know you?
They call me Kenneth.
They call you Kenneth. Now I ask you if you know a few people, all right? First, do you know someone by the name of Shannon Stillwell?
What's his nickname?
SB. Or Shannon. Or Shannon Jackson. Shannon Stillwell or Shannon Jackson, same person.
Yeah.
How long have you known Shannon?
We went to school together.
Do you remember which school?
I know one of them.
Which one of them? Was it elementary or middle?
Might be elementary or middle, one of them.
And I know I just said his nickname is SB. What you call him?
That's what I call who?
Shannon.
No.
Okay, what do you call Shannon?
I call him Shannon.
And do you see Shannon in the courtroom today?
Well, I got a vision problem.
Okay.
I can't see that far.
All right, so if you want to stand up and look around the courtroom and look around the entire courtroom, tell me if you see Shannon in the courtroom today. Do you need to sit down?
Nah, I give him light here. They ain't had nothing to drink.
Okay, do you want some water?
You gonna give me a drink?
I'll get you some water.
I don't drink water.
Well, I don't have nothing else for you, but I will put some water up there for you.
Who am I looking for?
Shannon.
I think I see him.
Okay. When you say you think, you can have a seat. When you say you think you see him, what do you think he's wearing?
Look like he wearing gray over there.
So who are you pointing to over there that's wearing gray?
I think the lady got red hair.
Okay, so you pointing to a lady and not Shannon?
No, the one behind her.
Okay, so you believe that the person behind the lady with the red hair is Shannon. Is that what you're saying today?
Well, it looked like him.
Okay. Does anybody else over there look like Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay, who's the other person who looks like Shannon over there?
He's standing behind the bald head dude right there.
He's standing or he's sitting?
Sitting down, I guess.
Okay. What's his hairstyle?
Bald head.
So you're saying Shannon's the one with the bald head, or he's sitting
No, he's
behind
sitting
him?
behind the dude with the bald head. I think that's him.
Okay.
It's two people with dreads. I can't see. I just see dreads.
Okay. Let me just ask you this: is Shannon from Atlanta?
I don't know.
When you first met him, where did you meet him at? Was it in school?
Who?
While y'all were in school, did y'all develop a friendship?
Nope.
Okay. At some point in time, did you ever develop a friendship with Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay. When was that?
I don't know when, but at one point we became cool.
Okay. And when you say cool, what do you mean?
COOL.
I didn't ask you to spell it. I asked you what you mean.
Well, we became cool. I don't know what you mean. I don't know.
Did you look at him as a brother? Was he an acquaintance? Was he just someone you talked to on occasion? When you define cool, what was your relationship like with him?
Oh, just a dude in the street.
That's it? Did that develop over time?
Say that again.
You said he was just a dude in the street. Did that relationship develop over time? Where he became more than just a dude on the street?
I guess.
Okay. And when you say, I guess, what do you mean?
What you mean? What do I mean? We became cool.
Okay. During the course of your coolness with Shannon, did you meet any of his family members?
Say that again.
As your coolness of your relationship developed, did you meet any family members of his?
No.
You never met any of his family members?
I never met none of his family members.
Okay. What about any of his girlfriends?
What you mean?
Have you ever met any of the people he ever dated?
I don't know how he's seen him, but I've seen him with girls.
Okay, so you met some of the people that he may or may not have dated.
I guess.
All right. Now, when y'all were cool and you would see him in the streets, how often would you all hang out with each other?
What you mean?
How often would the two of you spend time with each other?
You gotta be specific.
Sure. Would the two of you go out?
I go out with anybody, even you.
I'm not asking about me. I'm asking about Shannon. Would the two of you go out?
We have went out.
Okay. How often have the two of you gone out?
I don't know.
Is it more than, let me see. You said you met him in middle school. You're 32. So roughly over the course of 20 years.
No.
No, you have not gone out with him?
I met him after me and him went to school, we never hung. I met him like in 20 what? I met him in recent years. After we left school, in school we just knew each other. We didn't.
Y'all didn't hang out with each
Yeah.
other?
No.
So about how old were you when y'all began hanging out with each other?
Most of our, whatever you're trying to say, I was in jail. So
But prior to you going to jail, did you hang out with Shannon?
I said yeah to that.
Okay, so my question is, if we're in 2024, I want you to think back, your earliest memory outside of school when you would first start hanging out with Shannon.
Thinking back, all I remember is being in jail most of the time.
Were you in jail in 2014?
I've been in and out.
Okay. What about jail in 2013?
Yes.
Okay. Were you friends with Shannon when you were in jail in 2013?
I knew him.
Okay. You knew him. Are you saying you didn't hang out with him, or you just knew who he was?
Yeah, I knew who he was. I think that, I think I took a few pictures with him back then, but I don't recall, no, I'm lying. I knew him before 13.
You knew him before 13. Okay. About when?
I think I met him, I don't know if it was 2010, something like that, I don't know.
Okay. So at least at this point, about roughly 14 years. You know.
But I've been in jail most of that time, so
Did you all speak while you were in jail?
a few times.
So your friendship didn't stop just because you went to jail.
What you mean?
I said,
Did your friendship stop just because you went to jail?
Who
Or
determined when a friendship start and stop?
I guess you would.
I will.
Yeah. So did your friendship stop, or your coolness? Because you said coolness. Did your coolness stop with him when you went to jail?
Well, you know, in jail, out of sight, out of mind. One day I probably called or something. I don't.
Okay. You have permission to approach?
Okay, and we're about to go on to the next video. Baby. Oh, baby. I will speed him up to 1.5 if I have to on some of these. Turn this volume down. I will speed him up. Okay, so this one is Lil Woody gets rid of lawyer in YSL case. This one's short. It's only 4 minutes and 50 seconds. This was around June 11th. These are all from Law and Crime Trials channel. I am here to comment on what I'm observing and critique it, report it. I'm not trying to use it as if it's my own content. Okay, so here we go. Let me get my audio. Oh, let me see what y'all said. As big head as she shouldn't have to be repeating herself. Let me keep going because we got a lot of Woody to go. Let me keep going.
Before we call in our jury, it has been brought to the court's attention that Mr. Copeland's counsel, Ms. Bumpus, would like to be released. Is that correct, madam? Yes, sir. Okay, all right. Sir, Mr. Copeland, is it your desire to release your counsel at this point in time?
She fired.
She's fired? Okay. So do you wish to represent yourself in these particular, in terms of any issues you may have in this particular?
Do I got a choice?
I'm sorry?
Do I got a choice?
Yes, you do.
And what are those?
You can keep your lawyer that you have right now.
I don't want her.
All right. You could certainly hire another lawyer, or the court could appoint you a lawyer.
Do what I need a lawyer for? That's what
No, it's just the court is just asking you whether it's your choice, sir.
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Ms. Bumpus, did you file an entry of appearance? All right. Did you, under the Uniform Superior Court rules, file a motion to withdraw pursuant to the Uniform Superior Court rules? I mean, I know you've given oral notice, but usually it has to be in writing, and he has 10 days to object.
Well, Judge, just for the record, I was never his counsel.
Say again?
I was never his counsel. Attorney Melnick was his counsel, and I was stepping in as a courtesy for judicial efficiency. I was motion to withdraw.
Well, given the fact that you have represented Mr. Copeland at this point in time, it would seem appropriate that you do need to, in fact, file a formal withdrawal. Even though you didn't enter one, you de facto entered this case by your representation of him, or you telling the court that you did, in fact, represent him. So at this point, I'm not inclined to release you until that's done.
Okay, I'll get that done now, Judge.
Okay, all right. And he's got 10 days to go ahead and do that. So you're still going to have to be here until because he gets that particular period of time to go ahead and decide whether or not he'd like to hire a lawyer. That's the whole reason for the 10 days.
Well, I don't want to hire no.
Hold on. Not yet. You get that right as a party. Okay.
I do get right.
You do. Yes. You get that right to hire a new lawyer. You get the right to do a couple things. One, to decide whether or not you will release her.
Okay.
Okay. Two, you get to decide whether or not you want to get another lawyer to be with you.
Okay.
Okay. Those are the two big things you get a chance to kind of decide. But what I'm going to do at this point in time is, since she's representing you, I'm going to make her file a formal notice to withdraw. She's orally told you at this point in time she wants to withdraw. But you're on the stand, you're testifying at this point in time. So I'm not going to let her withdraw at this point.
Well, Your Honor, I just would like to say, before he started testifying, I was fired.
I don't know that, ma'am. That's not something that I have notice or knowledge of. So, you know, that's the whole purpose of the rule, so that we can flesh out all those things. So at this point in time, I'm not inclined to let you go at this point. I'm sorry that you put yourself in this particular situation with you and Mr. Melnick and whatever, but, you know, Mr. Copeland does have rights in this particular circumstance. So file a proper notice to withdraw. I'll give once it's filed, if you file it today, I'll give Mr. Copeland the 10 days. But until such time as I rule upon that and he gets that and gets an opportunity to think about what he'd like to do, I'll go ahead and insist that you remain with us while he's on the stand.
Okay, Judge.
I'm still here. We going. I'm over here looking at the chat like, what? So his lawyer, not her, but the other lawyer supposedly leaked the information to Thug's lawyer. Ooh. Okay, let's keep it going. Now we're going on to... Okay, it says Lil Woody fires back at state over gang allegations. It ain't for you to know. Here we go. Y'all see his expression, so you know it's about to get silly. Oops. Or even more ridiculous because it's already there. Hey, Miss Cutie Pie. Hey, everyone that's come in. All right.
And what's 30D?
What you mean?
How have you heard of that term, 30D?
How have I heard of the term 30D?
Yes.
Can you ask me in a way I can understand?
Sure. You said you've heard of 30D. You said you've heard of 30D.
I know about 30D.
Okay, what do you know about 30D?
What you mean? What do I know about it?
Tell the truth. You said you know about 30D. What do you know about 30D?
You just say the whole number of problems that question. I object.
I'm over the objection.
Is 30D?
Objection to reading.
I stay in the objection.
I haven't asked the question.
All right, you can go ahead and rephrase, madam.
What is 30D?
My neighborhood.
Is 30D a gang?
Huh?
Is 30D a gang?
Is it a game?
Yes, sir.
And what you define as a game?
How do you define a gang? Or do you? Let me strike that. Is 30D a group of individuals?
Meaning?
You said 30 Deep is your neighborhood.
Yes, it's my neighborhood.
Okay. Is 30 Deep a group of people in your neighborhood?
No, it's just, I don't know.
Is it a group of people from your neighborhood?
I just know my neighborhood, I was growing up, I used to hear 30 Deep a lot.
And when you heard of 30 Deep, what did you understand it to? What was your understanding of it?
It was cool.
And when you say it was cool, what do you mean?
Like, you know, I thought it was cool. I just see and heard people say 30 Deep.
And when you saw and heard people say 30 Deep, were they talking about people together?
Oh, rule, sir.
Speculation.
I'll stand that.
When you heard people talk about 30 Deep, what was your understanding of what they were talking about?
I heard the rapper say, and his song 30 Deep. I don't know. I heard Gucci Man rap about it. I heard like Jeezy rap about it. I don't know.
Have you ever been a member or an associate of 30 Deep?
I don't know what associate mean.
Have you ever been around a group of people who identify themselves as 30 deep?
Have I ever been around a group of people that identify themselves at 30 deep?
Yes.
I know someone who I guess they say was 30 deep.
Did you ever consider yourself 30 deep?
No,
Okay. What about, did you ever consider yourself part of DRC?
no, I consider myself 372.
And what, is that why your Instagram was Woody 372?
My Instagram, Woody versus Woody.
Back in 2014, did you have the Woody 372 Instagram?
I told you I don't recall the Instagram. Back then they had several fake accounts with my name in it, but it wasn't mine.
You said you consider yourself 372. What was 372?
It ain't for you to know.
I'm gonna ask you again, Mr. Copeland. What was 372?
372.
Was that a game?
What do you define as a game?
Mr. Copeland, I'm asking the question.
I can't answer your question if I don't know what you're talking about.
Was it you and a group of people a part of 372?
And what's a group of people?
3 or more people.
But yeah, but it wasn't no. We didn't hang on it. Like we wasn't. I guess.
Do you remember in February of 2015 talking about 30 deep?
One second, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, he said, I don't know what associate means. Yes, this is a big waste of time. Can she get a hostile witness or something? We got a lot more to go, Sweet Jane. Oh my God. Shan said, okay, Trent, the judge ordered a show cause hearing tomorrow. Hold on. You know I'm about to look it up. That's what we do. Hold on. A show cause hearing. A judge or justice of the peace decides if you can be let out of custody or must remain in custody until your trial. Is a show cause for Young Thug or for Woody? Or was he only in jail for contempt? The show cause hearings occur when the alleged victim of a crime or the police file an application for a criminal complaint with the court. Okay. I'm looking at Harvard Law, I think, right now. Let me see. The show cause hearing may also be called a magistrate's hearing or a criminal complaint hearing. At a show cause hearing, the complaining party must produce evidence demonstrating probable cause that the defendant committed the crime. Okay. All right. All right. He denied all the recent motions. Okay. He don't know anything. Right, Bonnie? Okay. Let's keep it going.
Huh?
Do you recall meeting with investigator Dennis and investigator? Do you remember meeting with investigator Curry? I'm sorry, in February of 2015 at Atlanta Police Department with your then girlfriend?
Was I handcuffed?
You were not.
No, I don't remember.
Do you recall having to go to the Atlanta Police Department after someone came to your home and shot at you?
Your Honor, this is.
Basis.
Do I have to orient you to
I'm gonna rule the objection as to form. If you got a better objection, Mr. Steele, you can pose it. Overruled.
Do you recall going to the Atlanta Police Department on
I'm
February?
gonna object as soon as facts not in evidence.
She's got to orient the witnesses to time and place, so I'm gonna overrule the objection, okay?
Do you recall having to go to the Atlanta Police Department in February of 2015 after you were the victim of an egg assault in which people tried to shoot at you?
I sustain the objection.
After somebody shot at you your child and your child's mother. Do you recall having to go to the Atlanta Police Department to be interviewed for that?
Yes.
What happened there? Okay. And do you recall speaking with a detective during that interview?
I don't know who I spoke with.
Okay. But do you remember, it doesn't matter, do you remember speaking with a detective about
Yes.
what happened with you? And during the course of that interview, do you recall being asked about your affiliation with or your association with 30 Deep?
What you asking me?
Okay. Do you remember the detective asking you if you were a part of 30 Deep?
What I say?
You have to answer yes or no. Do you remember being asked that question?
No, I don't remember him asking me.
Okay. Do you remember saying that?
Basis. I need a form of the objection.
Should be refresh your memory rather than prosecute sin.
Overrule, sir. Again, if you pose another objection, I'll listen to it.
He asked you, he told you, you said to him it's a whole gang.
I sustain the objection.
Let me ask you this. Let me just play it. Your Honor, the state will be playing the February 20th, 2015 interview, 156-28 through 156-44.
Overrule, sir. You said hearsay. I've overruled it.
No foundation for a
All right. Thank you.
It's not in evidence.
It's impeachment. Is that correct, madam?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Sure.
378 Yankee Charlie, and it'll be from 156-28 to 156-44.
378 Yankee Charlie.
Yes, Your Honor. 378 Yankee Charlie.
And any objection to states 378 Yankee Charlie from 15-620 to 15-644?
Just what clarification? What is the state? What is the state?
I can't hear you.
I'm asking what the state.
What's this exhibit to be?
This is the February 20th, 2015 interview of Mr. Copeland.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'll object also to hearsay. I heard the state say this was the investigator said.
You're right, I have to give context to the entire statement.
I'll overrule the objection. It's admitted, maybe that particular section is admitted from (15-620) to 15-644.
Who were you associated with?
Okay, so y'all are about to see a bit of his interview, I believe. So this is what it says on the label. Yeah, Kenneth Copeland interview / I'm gonna say interrogation. So yeah, this is him being interviewed. So they're pulling some of this. So when y'all see this room, I think that's him in the white hats. I'm pretty sure that would be him. All right.
And then everything else that rolls about with it is starting to come back to harm.
And Your Honor, I'm going to go back. I think it's maybe 156-27.
You were 30 deep? Huh?
I couldn't. I was.
Who were you associated with? And then everything else that rolls about with it is starting to come back to harm.
And we're ending at 156.45. I'm gonna also show you, you know what, strike that. To your knowledge, was Demekion Garlington part of 30 Deep?
No.
To your knowledge, was Shannon part of 30 Deep?
No.
Did you ever claim affiliation with the Bloods?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah.
Okay. What blood set?
Bloods, period.
When you say Bloods, period, what do you mean?
Blood. I call myself a blood.
Did you ever leave or stop calling yourself a Blood?
You say, did I start calling myself a blood?
Yes.
Yeah.
When was that?
2015.
Okay. And
I think 2015.
And do you have tattoos that would be considered representative of being a member of the Bloods?
No.
Do you have a 5-point star tattoo?
It don't have nothing to do with bloods, though.
Okay. Do you have a 5-point star tattoo?
Yeah.
How many of them do you have?
A lot.
When you say a lot, can you put that in numbers?
More than 5.
And with your 5-point stars, are they colored? Do they have a color?
Yeah.
What color is that?
What you mean? What color are they?
Yeah, what color are your 5-point stars?
Some are just plain, some red, some green.
Do you know how many red ones you have?
No.
Okay. Do you know how many green ones you have?
No.
Do you know how many that are not colored at all?
No.
Okay, now we move to the next thing. This one is, he speaks about his current relationship with Young Thug. So, here we go. Hey, Professor Purple Queen. Okay. Keep it going.
Is it fair to say that your relationship after you got out of prison is not the same as it was before you went to prison?
Huh?
You have an objection, sir?
Yeah.
Basis.
It's an incomplete question.
So the form of the question? I sustain the question. You can rephrase it.
Is your relationship the same with Young Thug since you got out of prison as it was before you went to prison in 2015?
One more time.
Sure.
I'm trying to.
Do you have the same relationship with Young Thug since you left prison in 2019 as you had with him before you went to prison in 2015?
So I'm confused. So help me understand. If you and her y'all got a relationship 10 years ago, so today is y'all relationship the same from 10 years ago today?
Is your relationship the same?
I need an answer.
Is your relationship the same as it was 10 years ago?
I don't think nothing would be the same from 10 years ago. I don't know how to answer that. I don't know.
Okay. Is your relationship better with Thug or worse or the same?
I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know what to say to that. I don't.
Do you speak? Have you, and this is yes or no, have you spoken with Thug in the year of 2024? Yes or no?
This year?
This year.
No.
Okay. In the year of 2023, have you spoken with Thug? Yes or no?
Full rule, sir.
No.
In 2022, have you spoken with Thug? Yes or no?
I can't recall if I was in. I can't recall when did I got arrested. I don't know if it was 21 or 22. I don't want to say yeah or no to it because I don't know if I was on the street or if I was in jail.
Let me ask you this: while you were in prison, did you ever speak with Thug?
No.
All right. Thank you for that. Do you know someone by the name of Marquavius Huey?
No.
Do you know someone named Quay?
I know a lot of Quays.
Okay. Do you see any of the Quays that you know in the courtroom today?
Yeah.
Okay. How many of the Quays do you know are in the courtroom today?
One.
Okay. Can you identify him by article of clothing that he is wearing?
Where he's sitting right there, like I don't know what color it is he got on.
All right. You said over there. Is he sitting Is it the man with the gray and cream jacket?
It shows so reflect.
Thank you. How long have you known Quay?
Not long.
When you say not long, what does that mean to you?
I don't know Quay like that.
Okay. Have you known him for a year, more than a year?
I haven't been around him a year. So, just because I know of somebody, I've been in jail, I've been away, so.
So are you saying you just met him in 2023?
I met Quay I only knew Quay personally, been around him no less than 90 days, like no longer than 90 days. I haven't been around him personally to say I know him that well.
Let me ask you this. In 2021, did you know Quay?
I think that's when I met him.
Y'all, okay, I do have to stop it sometimes. Y'all, he's exhausting. You enjoying it? Done. I didn't know this what these people over here was doing when they was over here watching this trial. See, look, I'm glad I'm over here now. I'll put it that way, because I need to know what's going on. Thankfully, Shan been over there, and looks like Tay been over there, and a couple of y'all. Also, this thing won't let me type anymore in StreamYard to chat with y'all. So if you see me all of a sudden I'm not responding, it's telling me it thinks I'm spam. I'm in my own StreamYard logged in, and it's like, this message looks like spam. So that's why I'm not doing it. He is obviously continuing not to answer any questions. He is not helping at all. So does that mean with him not helping the prosecution, which he's the prosecution's witness, does that mean he's inadvertently helping the defense then? Because that's what that seems like. And then Shan said he's a known snitch. So like, it ain't like he ain't like just, told before. So, but apparently he didn't want to do this one. And so he's doing everything but answering simple questions. It's ridiculous. Don said, baby, he funny. I know the politics behind it, but child, right. No, Don. I get it. We've been missing out, Tay. 415 said, why? Oh, yeah, why they're calling me spam? I know. StreamYard's whack. Right. Oh, my God, yeah. This is a Zen Gardens deposition type horrible. Yes, it is, DD. I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. It's okay. All the states got our crazies. It's okay, SLX. They ain't making y'all look no more crazy than these other ones. Florida always gets it the worst anyway. Right, he can see now. He's healed. He said, what you mean by friends? Oh, this man. I would have put my hand on my hip and said, boy, don't play with me. Right, Tia, we'd be fired or put on probation. We would be put on probation to keep our, what is it? Like, to not be disbarred? Okay, I'll keep it going.
No, I don't.
In 2021, did you consider Quay a friend?
I consider him cool.
I'm going to start in 2021. How often, if at all, did you see Quay?
I don't know.
Would it be weekly?
I seen him when I seen him.
Okay. Would that be once a week, once a month, every couple of days?
I saw him when we had time to see each other.
And I'm asking very specific.
I can't say
how often that was.
When I wake up, my day is not planned. I just go with the day.
And so I'll just ask you again.
Say that again.
Would you see him on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis?
I saw him when I saw him.
Would you speak with him on the phone?
Yeah.
How often would you speak with him on the phone?
When we had to call each other for something.
Did you speak with him on the phone more than when you actually saw him in person?
I spoke to him when we spoke to each other.
Did you speak to him more, or did you see him in person more?
What you mean?
What would you do? Would you see him more, or did you speak with him on the phone more?
Meaning?
You said you spoke with him on the phone.
I have, yeah.
Did you speak with him on the phone every day? Did you speak with him on the phone once a week? Did you speak with him on the phone once a month?
I spoke to him when I spoke to him.
You said that you all would see each other. When you would see each other, what type of things would you all do?
Shoot dice. Go to parties. We mainly shot dice.
Did you ever speak with Quay via FaceTime or some other video chat?
What you mean, some type of other video chat?
Well, let me just ask first. Did you ever speak with Quay on FaceTime?
I can't recall if I have.
Would you give Quay advice?
Would I give Quay advice?
Yes.
What that for to me?
Did you advise Quay on certain people he should hang around with
Oh,
or not hang around with?
what about it?
Have you advised Quay on individuals he should or should not hang around with?
I probably have.
Okay. Specifically, did you advise Quay on whether he should hang around?
I'll state the question.
Have you ever advised Quay on hanging around Young Thug?
I told Quay that, man, I have a personal problem with Young Thug.
Did you advise him on whether or not he should hang around Young Thug?
I thought I just answered it.
No, you told him that you answered you had a personal problem with Thug. That wasn't
Right,
the
and I
question.
told him that, yeah, yeah, I advised him that.
What is the that you're referring to?
Whatever you just asked me, I agreed to what you just said.
So for clarity for the record, you've advised Quay about hanging around Young Thug.
What's your objection? He hasn't really clarified. I think she's trying to get him to clarify it, so I'm gonna overrule your objections.
You advised him on hanging around Young Thug.
I told Quay that he needed to watch who he hang around.
And was that in 2021?
I don't know when it was.
You met in 2021. Have you spoken with Quay in this year, 2024?
No. You said, have I talked to him this year?
Yes.
No.
What about last year in 2023?
I cut all communication with everybody, period. I haven't spoken with nobody.
We've talked about Quay, Thug, Shannon, and Yet. Do you know any of the other defendants?
No, I don't know nobody else. I don't. How many?
We've spoken about 4. Do you know any of the other defendants?
No, I don't know.
Oh, we. All right, this is too much. This is too much. No, it's good. It's good too much, though. Like, oh, I didn't even let my comment go through. I typed, I would want to go black mama in this courtroom, and I don't even have kids. StreamYard sucks. Oh, it did do it, but then it said it took it away. That's so weird. Baby. This the snitch that's playing in everyone's face. Right, SLX, this the one. Okay, so now we got Lil Woody gets frustrated, has a hard time recalling interrogation with cops in Young Thug trial. I might have to put him on 1.5 for this one. We gonna see. We gonna see. Here we go. Let me get this audio.
Tell Detective Thorpe that on the Sunday at Cascade Skating Ring, that you got Thug on FaceTime so Kel and Thug could speak. Yes or no?
If Detective Thorpe said I told him that, I told him that.
Okay. Do you remember that happening?
No. I don't remember me and Shea Kelly ain't gonna talk.
All right. And then, do you remember telling Detective Thorpe, so him and Thug talked, and whatever was said with that, I don't know.
I probably told Detective Thorpe that.
And again, that was in your January 11, 2015 interview.
I guess.
Now, did you also tell Detective Thorpe about a shooting that occurred at a gambling house in Lakewood?
If that's what he said,
Do you recall a shooting at the gambling house in Lakewood? Do you recall a shooting at a gambling house in Lakewood?
no,
You do not?
I don't.
Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe in that same January 11, 2015 interview that there was a shooting over in Lakewood and that it was Kel and he was standing on top of a roof and shooting inside?
I probably did.
I need to know, do you remember telling him that or you don't remember telling him that?
When Detective Thorpe questioned me about what happened, I thought I was in there about 5 minutes. I thought I walked in and walked back out. So I don't know what I don't told him. I can't remember what I don't told him.
So you say you don't remember telling him about what happened at
But if he said that I told him that, I'm telling you right now, I told him that. So can you start asking me what I supposed to told Detective Thorpe? Because I'm telling you now, if he said that I said anything about anything, I'm telling you, more likely I probably did.
Great. Well, I want to ask you about all the things that you talked to Detective Thorpe about. Did you also tell Detective Thorpe about the Friday before Nut was killed?
I guess.
Okay. On the Friday that Nut was killed, were you with Thug the Friday evening before Nut was killed?
No, you just said it earlier. Was I at the house? I said yes.
I'm talking about the Friday evening before Nut was killed.
I can't recall. I don't know what I don't told Detective Thorpe.
I'm asking you, what do you remember yourself?
No, but when I think back about 2015, all I remember was getting a call saying that Nut was killed and I was responsible for it. And the only thing besides that is people showing up at my folks' houses. Details about what happened, all this stuff been blanked out my mind. Like, it been blanked out my mind.
Okay. In that same January 11, 2000 interview, you recall telling Detective Thorpe that you were with Thug and you were at DJ Drama's studio.
I probably did.
Do you remember telling him or you don't recall telling him? I need to have it.
If Detective Thorpe said I said it, I said it.
And then after leaving the studio, that is when you went over to your girl's house, which would be Deshaun's house.
I guess.
Now, earlier I asked you about what time you left Deshaun's home to go to your brother's house. Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe that you left Deshaun's home around 5 o'clock p.m.?
I guess.
When you say you guess, I need to know, do you recall telling him that or you don't recall telling him that?
If he said I said it, I said it.
And is that true or that not true that you left her home around 5 o'clock?
If you know something about me, I don't keep up with the time or the days. I just go with the flow.
So do you remember being around 5 o'clock p.m. that you left Deshaun's house?
I don't know what time I left her house.
When you went to Mechanicsville, do you remember seeing anyone in Mechanicsville?
What you mean?
You said earlier that on the night before Nut's murder, on the day of, you left Deshaun's house and you went to Mechanicsville. Do you remember seeing anyone when you went to Mechanicsville?
I don't remember if I seen anyone.
Okay. Do you remember telling Detective Thorpe that you went to the green store?
I guess.
I need to know, do you remember telling him or you don't remember telling him? Or was that a lie?
Faces.
Saying he's allowed to answer to make you force him to answer the binary one ways.
Your Honor, his response or non-responsive to my question.
I'm going to overrule your objection, sir. Thank you.
So do you remember telling him? You don't remember telling him
Do I remember telling him what?
that you went to the green store?
I probably did.
When you say you probably, I need to know yes, no, or I don't recall.
Whatever Thorpe said I told him, I told him.
Okay. Do you remember telling him that you met with Little Rick at the green store?
I probably did.
Yes, no, I don't recall.
Do you want me to?
Yes, sir, you may.
Yes, no, I don't recall.
If Thorpe said I said it, I said it.
Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe that while you were at the green store, you called Little D?
I guess.
Did you tell him? Did you not tell him or you don't recall telling him that?
If Thorpe said I said it, I said it.
Do you recall telling him that he told you he was on Cleveland Avenue?
I guess.
Yes, no, I don't recall.
If Thorpe said I said it, I said it.
Now, when you got to Cleveland Avenue earlier today, you said that Little D and
You didn't testimony about where that's question.
you're right.
I think she's oriented to time and place. I'm overruling the objection, sir.
Earlier today, you said that Little D and Shannon got into your vehicle. Do you recall saying that earlier today?
I think I did.
Okay. Back in January of 2015, did you ever tell Detective Thorpe? Your Honor, now I'm impeaching.
I'll
No impeachment, we don't have to agree with that.
overrule the question, sir.
Did you ever tell Detective Thorpe that Shannon was in the vehicle with you and Little D back on the morning of January 10th, 2015?
If he said I did, I did.
I'm asking you, did you? Because you're saying today, you're saying the truth, and back then,
To the commentary.
I sustain the objection.
did you ever tell Detective Thorpe that Shannon was in the vehicle with you?
I guess.
Back in 2015, you did not tell Detective Thorpe that Shannon was in the car with you.
Objection has been answered.
I sustain the question.
In 2015, did you tell Detective Thorpe that only Little D got into the car with you?
I guess.
Did you say that to Detective Thorpe?
If he said I did.
Back in 2015, did you then tell Detective Thorpe that Little D told you that Nut just got killed?
Basis, sir.
You're safe.
Your Honor, do we address this?
I'm overruling the objection, sir.
Confrontation clause as well.
Your Honor, we
Overrule, sir.
today you said that you and Little D never talked about the murder, correct?
Today I said whatever I told Thorpe in 2015, I was trying to get him out my face. So I do not know exactly what I have told him.
Today, do you have an independent memory of what happened on January 10th, 2015?
What you mean?
Do you have a memory outside of what you told Detective Thorpe about what happened on January 10th, 2015?
Basis, sir.
Gave it.
I did tell me the basis for your objection.
Good faith, belief, question. He already gave it.
I'm overruling the objection, sir.
He was. I'm going to object to asking answer your.
Overrule, sir.
Wait.
So today, do you have an independent knowledge of what happened on January 10th when you picked up Little D?
Can you say that one more time?
Sure. Today, without remembering what you told Detective Thorpe, what is your memory of your interaction with Little D on January 10th, 2015?
I don't have a remember. What you mean? Like,
Okay.
I just know that I picked up the D and Shannon, and that's when I got a call saying that I supposed to did this and did that.
And in January 2015, you never told Detective Thorpe that you picked up Little D and Shannon.
I guess.
Earlier, I asked you if Moonso FaceTimed you, and you said you did not recall if Moonso FaceTimed you.
I know he called me. I don't know if it was FaceTime regular. All I know was I remember what came out of his mouth.
And in 2015, in January of 2015, you told Detective Thorpe that he FaceTimed you.
I guess.
Do you remember telling Detective Thorpe that or no?
Objection has been answered.
Yeah, that's not responsive. I guess it's not responsive.
I'm overruling your objection, sir. You can answer the question, sir.
I need to know if you remember or if you do not remember.
If he said I said it, then I said it.
Do you remember telling Detective Thorpe that?
Objection, no, it's been answered.
Overrule, sir.
That's not. Do you remember telling Detective Thorpe that he FaceTimed you?
I guess.
I guess it's not responsive.
Well,
Object to the commentary.
It's not responsive, Mr. Steele. I'm overruling your objection.
Do you recall?
I don't know what I told it. I don't remember what I told it to. Whatever his name is.
Thank you. So you don't remember if you told Detective Thorpe that?
I sustain the question, sir.
Now, do you remember back in January 2015 giving Detective Thorpe Moonsoon's phone number?
I guess.
I guess it's not responsive.
Your Honor, that's not a proper question.
Overrule, sir.
I need you to respond. Do you remember?
I don't remember. I don't remember nothing I told Detective Thorpe.
All right.
So that's my response to every question you about to ask me. If it have anything to do with me speaking with him. It wasn't in my right state of mind. I don't have a clue.
Well, you got to bear with me. I have to ask you the question specifically. You just
Okay,
say I
you
don't
can ask.
remember.
I just said.
Prosecutor, he's not.
Mr. Steele, overruled.
Do you remember today what Moonsoon's number was back then?
Back then when?
Back in 2015.
No, I better know my phone number now.
All right. Do you remember giving him the number 404-662-8935?
I guess.
I need to know, do you remember or you do not remember?
Yeah, I did.
Do you remember what kind of car that Moonsoon dropped you off in to take you to the police department on January 11, 2015?
I don't know. I don't know if he asked me. I don't remember what I told him.
Okay. Do you remember saying it was either bluish, grayish Malibu and it was rented?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember telling him that?
Yes, I guess. Yes.
Earlier today, you said that you went down there because the police called you. Do you remember saying that?
You're repeating previous testimony. Overruled, sir.
Do you remember saying that earlier today?
That's the only way I went down there.
Okay. Do you remember telling Detective Thorpe, I was asking everybody, should I go down there, bro? Because I didn't do it. I didn't do it. You can look at my phone records, but I didn't do it.
Yes.
All right. Yes, you remember telling him that?
If he said I said it, yes, I said it.
I need to know if you remember telling him that.
He said yes. I don't know why there's further questions.
I'm overruling the objection, Mr. Sharp.
Do you also recall telling Detective Thorpe that you also advised Moonsung that he should come down and speak with the police?
Yes.
When you just said yes, you kind of shrugged your shoulders. Why did you do that?
Overruled, sir.
Okay, before he answers, which he ain't gonna really answer why he shrugged his shoulders. Ooh, he is frustrating. He is so frustrating, y'all. Oh my gosh. And then to get an attitude with her as if he answering the questions well is crazy. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna look up definition of hostile witness. Hold on. Cause this is crazy. A witness who is antagonistic to the party calling them and being unwilling to tell the truth may have to be cross-examined by the party. Woo! Oh, it says, oh yeah, a hostile witness is a witness who testifies against the party who has called them to testify. He's not necessarily testifying against them, but he is making this difficult. Oh my gosh.
Hold on, Mr. Overruled, sir.
Why did you shrug your shoulder?
Cut in my shoulders.
Okay. Was Kel the only person that you had problems with back in 2015?
I'll stay in this form.
Let me ask you, did you have any issues with Nut in 2015? Why'd you chuckle?
Huh?
I asked you if you had any issues with Nut, and then you said, and you chuckled. Why?
Your Honor, there was a question posed. You can't ask another question. It's my objection. Overruled, sir. Overruled. I'm gonna overrule it. Okay, for the time being. Sir, I've overruled your objection. Okay.
So I'll ask you first, why did you chuckle when I asked the question?
I don't know.
Okay. So did you have an issue with Nut back in 2015?
I don't think I did.
All right. And did you tell the police that the only person you had a problem with was Kel?
Yes.
Now, after the murder of Donovan Thomas, did you try to call Bloody J?
That what I said?
I'm asking you, what do you remember?
I guess.
Do you remember or do you not remember?
What I'm trying to call Billy J for?
So do you not remember calling Bloody J?
What would I need to talk to him for?
So do you not remember calling Bloody J?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember. I don't recall.
All right. Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe in that same January 11th interview that you called Bloody J on the phone?
Yes.
So why would you want to call Bloody J?
You need to tell me.
I'm not you, so why
I'm
would
saying, you know what I'm supposed to say?
I'm asking you now.
I don't know. I don't have a clue. Why would I want to call him?
Did you attempt to call anyone else the night that Donovan Thomas was murdered to tell them that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
Say that again?
On January 10, 2015, did you attempt to call anyone who was affiliated with If Gang so that you can tell them that you did not kill Donovan?
I had to pause it there because that's probably one of the most crucial questions on why they have this man here so far from someone coming from the outside looking in, kind of jumping in the middle. Did you call anybody to let them know you did not kill Donovan? Sounds like a really crucial question. He wanted to say, hell if I know. Okay. Oh, you said, wait, BR, Smokey getting on my nerve. But yeah, so Shan, Tay, y'all been following it. Anybody else identify yourself if you've been following along, like outside of today. Let me know if that's one of they that's supposed to be like they smoking guns, like one of the things that they really trying to get him to say that he called just because he was like calling to say it wasn't me. Like I know who it was, but I didn't do this. Let me know, because that seemed like it was a very important thing out of all this stuff. So let me know.
I ain't doing no calling nobody.
Do you remember telling Detective Thorpe first that you tried to call Bloody J and that there was someone else that you could call, but it's no use?
Yes.
Now, course indulgence for one moment.
I didn't hear you.
I said course indulgence for one moment.
Huh? You got me?
Do you recall Detective Thorpe asking you about an Infinity car on January 11, 2015?
I guess.
Do you remember him asking you, or you don't remember he asked you?
When this is what I remember from talking to Detective Thorpe. I walked in the homicide building. He said, "Dang, man, I still got a body on the street. You came in here? I don't think you did it." That's how they went to me. So you asked me the question. I don't remember having a conversation with him, so I ain't saying I didn't. If you saying he said I did have a conversation with him, then I did. But I don't remember him. I don't remember these. So I don't know what I don't told him. But I just know that I thought he let me walk right back out the door. I don't remember being in there no more than 5 minutes.
And if you don't remember, that's all you have to say is you don't remember.
I keep telling you I don't remember.
And I have to ask you specific questions. So if you don't remember,
Mr. Steele, I need to see an objection, not commentary, okay? So, no, that's not, that's, I'm overruling objection, sir.
Prosecutor just said, I need you to say you don't recall.
Hold on.
yeah. Do you remember Detective Thorpe asking you if you've ever been stopped in an Infinity before?
Can you say it again?
Sure. Do you remember Detective Thorpe asking you if you had ever been stopped in an Infinity before?
Your Honor, sure. Can we be oriented to the date of this meeting? Sure.
We're talking about the same January 11, 2015 interview.
I don't know what mean. Whatever you told me to say. I don't know. I don't.
Do you remember back on January 10, 2015, any cars following you home the night that Donovan Thomas was killed?
Can you say it again?
Sure. On the night that Donovan Thomas was killed, do you recall any cars following you home, specifically following you into Carver Homes?
I don't remember.
Do you remember telling Detective Thorpe that you were heading into Carver Home and you saw a little red Camaro following you inside of the apartment complex?
I probably did.
I need to know, do you remember or do you not remember?
I told you already. I don't remember. You keep asking me.
So if you don't remember, just say you do not remember.
I object to this. You can't delegate the court to me. I object to this kind of question.
Well, Your Honor, I'll ask.
I'll sustain the question. I'll sustain the you.
Your Honor, I'll ask. You can instruct Mr. Copeland if he does not remember, just to say he does not remember.
Mr. Copeland, just answer the question to the best of your ability, okay?
I thought I did, Judge.
You're
I told her I don't remember no conversation I had with. She trying to cross me up. She trying to say this and that. When I don't tell her I don't tell the police anything they wanted to hear for them to, and she keep asking me over and over.
You're gonna have to answer the question, sir, okay?
is your entire interview with Detective Thorpe alive?
Huh?
Was your entire interview with Detective Thorpe alive?
I don't know. I can't tell you what I told him. You got to tell me what I told him.
Okay, so we're gonna keep on going.
But I don't. When you tell me what I told him, I'm telling you now. I probably did tell him that. I'm telling you. I told him that.
Okay.
So.
But you have to tell me which ones are lies and which ones.
Hey, yeah, correct, sir. Mr. Copeland, do you have something else you want to add to that response?
I can't remember.
Do you want me to repeat the question?
I can't remember what I had to say.
Do you want me to repeat your response up until that point in time?
You got to tell me what was
Okay,
said.
hold on just a second. We can help you out with that. I'm sorry.
When you told me now, I probably did tell him that. I didn't tell you I told him that, so.
Can you say that again?
I just said, was your entire interview with Thorpe a lie? He said, I can't tell you what I told him. You gotta tell me what I told him.
Right.
And so we'll keep going. He's weighing, and then he said, well, you told me now, I probably did tell him that. I didn't tell you I told him that, so. And then he said, but you have to tell me which ones are lies, and then they interrupted, so.
So how am I supposed to tell you which one's a lie if I don't know, if I can't remember what I told him? I can't say this is a lie, and then you try to say, well, you say this right here. I don't know. I don't know what I told him.
Back in 2015, did you tell Detective Thorpe in the same January 11th interview that you get blamed for everything and that your name comes up in everything?
Yes, sir.
Back in January of 2015, did they shoot at your at Deshaun's mother's home the night of the murder?
I don't know if it was the same night, but at one point it was.
And did that shooting prompt you to go speak with Detective Thorpe on the morning of January 11th, 2015?
They called me. I think that's how he was able to get my phone number. But I can't recall if it was or not.
Were you scared because they were shooting up your family's house back on January 10, 2015?
What you mean?
Mr. Sharp.
I object to the use of the pronoun they. I'd ask for specificity.
So vague?
Okay.
Vague? Your objection vague? All right, I'll sustain that.
Were you afraid because your girlfriend's mother's house was being shot up?
What you mean?
Were you afraid because people in your family's homes were being shot up? Back in January 2015, were you afraid because people's homes were being shot up?
You asking me, was I afraid, or did I tell the police I was afraid?
I'm asking you now, were you afraid?
I was afraid for the people who was in the house.
And do you know who all was in the house? You shook your head, said no for the record.
No, I don't remember who was in the house.
Now, in that interview, did you give Detective Thorpe the reason why you thought Kel was beefing with you?
I probably did. I don't remember. Which one I supposed to say it?
Okay. Do you recall telling Detective Thorpe that this is all about you not being down with it no more and being down with the gang anymore?
Yes.
Do you recall telling him that it's also because they now think that you're with Thug and that you're claiming YSL?
Yes.
Yes, you remember telling him that?
I guess. If that's what he said, I said.
Do you recall or do you not recall to tell Detective Thorpe that?
I don't know. What I don't told this man.
Okay. So, sitting here now, was the beef because you were no longer down with them and you were down with YSL?
Yes, I guess.
Is it yes or you guess?
If that's what he said,
I'm asking you right now today.
I don't know.
All right. Now, during this interview, do you recall giving Detective Thorpe your Instagram page?
Yes.
Okay. And what was the Instagram page that you gave him?
I don't know.
Okay. Was it Woody 372?
Yes.
Okay. And 372, does that refer to,
I stand the question.
what is 372?
Numbers.
And does that number specify something specific?
I believe it has. I'm going to sustain the objection.
Does the 372 correspond to the letters of DRC on the phone pad?
It could. I gotta look at the phone pad to see. How do you look at the phone pad to tell?
And is Woody372 the same Instagram account that I asked you about over the course of the last few days?
I guess.
So was that your Instagram account back in 2015?
My Instagram account is Woody vs. Woody.
I asked back in
From
2000.
back then, I think my Instagram account is the same account as it is today. Woody vs. Woody. I'm not 100% sure. I done did so much time away from society. You asked me about something. I don't know how to answer these questions. A lot of this stuff you talking about, like, I've been through too much to be trying to remember certain stuff or these questions you asking me. Like, you discombobulated me up here. Like, you want me to lie? You want me to tell the truth? I can't tell you the truth. If you sit here, I don't know. I don't know how to answer these questions. I mean, like, I don't know what y'all got going on. Like, for real. Like, you asked me about 2015, what somebody said to the investigators. You know how many investigators tried to question me about this?
Yes, and we're going to talk about a few of them. So do you recall your Instagram being Woody372?
I don't recall.
Bless you.
Course indulgence.
Okay, all right. That's what he got frustrated. That audio clip, you discombobulating me. I don't know. That's the one where I found out about him. In fact, I didn't even know what his relation was when I used him on Instagram. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't know he was part of this trial. It was a perfect fit for something with Carlos King, and so I used it. Right. I don't know what y'all got going on. What you talk? Oh man. But like Celicia did say, and Shan was like, yes. How did she put it? Hold on. Where is it at? Did I go too far? Oh, I went too far down. Let me see. Hold on. Celicia said, been following on another channel, and my take is they're trying to convict Young Thug, even if they break laws to do so. And Shan said, yes. Well, meeting with the witness without both sides does seem like you trying to break rules. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Miss Starving Life said this judge will be done after this case. It's too long, and they really don't have nothing, and making things up and having private meetings. Woo-wee. Okay, y'all. So this is Woody, same day. It says he claims he didn't know who shot him or his family, and that's all he has to say. So that's what this one is. And looks like y'all did good with the 1.5. But this one's shorter, so I'll do 1.25. But if y'all like just speed them up a little bit more, Trendy, I'll speed them back up to 1.5.
Call telling your girlfriend, again, when the two of you were alone in the room, no matter which way it go, I'm going to lose anyway if I tell them that Tay did it. You recall having that conversation with your girlfriend?
Did you say it again?
Sure. Do you recall being alone in that same interview room with your girlfriend, and you told her, no matter which way it go, I'm going to lose anyway if I tell them that Tay did it?
On my child life, once again, on Izari life, I never seen no one face that was in that car shoot at me. At any time, if they got the car, to this point, I never knew who shot at me. So when that detective was asking me, I just had to come up with something. I got no reason to lie about it. I didn't see nobody who shot at me. So y'all going back into interrogation when I'm telling you the truth. I don't know who shot at me. I have told them I didn't know. When they're going to keep asking me, make me know, okay, cool. I'm going to say, I'm done.
Do you recall being hesitant in the February 21st interview, and we're going to get to that interview with Detective Gaither, when she showed you a photographic lineup and you actually eventually pointed Tay out of a photographic lineup?
Because I know Gaten. You know what I mean? I know Gaten. I know that, you know what I mean? She one of the people that she got it out for me, so I didn't care. I was just trying to get them out for me and trying to convince her. And trying to convince her is very hard to do. So I had to go through with it, even though in my heart, I knew that he didn't shoot at me, or he wouldn't have never shot at me. And to be more clear on it, before I went back to jail the last time, I was right around him. So I would never be with nobody that I believe shot at me while I had my child.
Why did you say Tay did it versus anyone else?
First thing came to my mind.
Why was Tay the first person that came to your mind versus anyone else?
Because in the midst of trying to convince the police so they could leave me alone, I just got shot at. Only thing was in my mind was, get back.
Okay, but you had to beef with Kel. Why not say it was Kel?
Because I had to convince them. I gotta make it seem. If I say Kel shot me, they're gonna, how you know? How Kel know where you stay at? So I gotta come up with something to make them know. Okay, well, Tay been over here. You know what I mean? So okay, Tay. I don't know. Like,
but
listen, you keep asking me. I told you I don't know who shot at me.
Why would Gaither have it out for you?
That would be speculation, sir.
I sustain the objection.
Well, you said she had it out for you. What makes you think she had it out for you?
I'll let him answer that question. It's posed.
You said she had it out for you. What makes you think she had it out for you?
Because she was trying her best to get me. She was trying to catch me.
Didn't she advise you to leave town? But Your Honor, it's a contradiction of what?
Not a contradiction.
Hold on. That come from the interview. Where's that come from? Where's that statement come from?
His interview with her during the course of
You
it.
need to reference that. I'll rule the objection.
In your February 21st interview with her, did she ask you to leave town, go somewhere else, Cobb County, Clayton County? Did she say to lay low so that you wouldn't get killed?
No, she was saying it because she's saying that my name was.
Okay, yeah, I want to, Shan, I was trying to watch because you know how it is when you come into something, you're like, well, I don't know all that's going on. But Shan, from the first video we watched where he was sitting down, because we're in our 5th video now, I think, on Woody, or 5th or so. And I'm like, dang, this judge is just ready to overrule. Whatever the other side says, the judge is already overruled. You don't even know why they're objecting most of the time. They be like, objection. He said overruled. They don't even always get to say objection, relevancy. Anything like, they don't get leading. They don't get to say the reason they're objecting. The judge is just like, overruled. That's what I was observing too. Coming in new, and I'm like, and I'm like, do they get any that are sustained? Like, none of them? Wow. So, okay, it's not just me, because I'm like, these overrules coming real fast. And you don't always know the reason on why she's asking these questions, which at least let her be challenged on them. That don't mean I'm rooting for the other side. I'm just saying, like, that's why it leads me to agree with Shan and the others that are saying it seemed like whatever way possible, they just trying to get them. I ain't saying they didn't do it, but I'm just saying, supposed to be due process and all. He is sick of them, TP. But I also think he's trying to uphold and show his reason for how he handled it, knowing, and when I say he, the judge, knowing he was wrong for both sides not being notified that they were with the witness, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, that overruled, because he barely, there was one where he kind of said you have to connect. I think he had just said it on this one. But overall, the judge is complicit with the prosecution. Ooh, allegedly. Ooh, that's what I'm feeling, though. Y'all better, I hope he ain't, if he's what the case is hanging on, like y'all said, it's tanked. They're tanking this. It's bad.
She just said my name kept coming up a lot.
Right. So she did not want you to be harmed. So why would she have it out for you?
I sustain the objection. You can rephrase.
During the course of that interview, was she encouraging you to lay low? Do you recall her doing that?
I think she was. I thought she was faking. So I don't know.
Outside of the interviews, would you talk to Gaither? Would you call Gaither on the phone?
No. The only time I talked to Gaither is when she called, but it wasn't never about nothing in the streets or nothing.
Right. So
it was, hey, Miss Copeland, your name involved in the shooting. We want you downtown. This the only time she called me, hey, Mr. Copeland, they say you shot up this person's house. We need you downtown. I don't recall me and her having no conversations about nothing.
When you were locked up, would you have your girlfriend call Detective Gaither for you so you can speak with her?
You heard where I was, right? Where was I? In jail?
So if she had it out for you, why are you trying to call Detective Gaither?
Because I'm trying to, all she got to do is give me a name. I'm going to try to convince her so she can get me out of jail.
But if she has it out for you, why would you trust Detective Gaither?
I don't trust her. I'm trying to play on her.
I want to go back very briefly to the interview that you did, the first interview you did with Detective Gaither, after your car was shot at on the highway. Okay. During that interview, at the time when your car got shot at, did you know about Lucci's mother's home being shot at?
What you mean?
Were you aware that Lucci's mother's home was shot at?
Huh?
When you met with Detective Gaither,
right,
about what happened on the highway, during that time period, were you aware of Lucci's mother's home being shot at?
No.
Do you recall talking to Detective Gaither in that January 28th interview about Lucci's home being shot at?
I can't recall.
During that interview, do you remember telling Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis that Lucci's mama and dad got shot? So Nick called Big Boo's phone, and we was at Big Boo's house. Do you recall telling them that?
I don't recall.
Let me ask you this. Do you recall independently being with Big Boo and Lucci's manager calling his phone, trying to give him $20,000 to find out whoever shot up Lucci mama's house?
Form the question.
I'll sustain this form. You can rephrase.
Do you recall being at Big Boo's house and someone from Lucci's manager calling Big Boo back in 2015?
I don't recall.
So I'll just ask you again. Back in 2015, do you recall being with Big Boo when Lucci's manager called him?
I don't recall.
Do you recall telling Detective Dennis and Gaither in the January 28th interview, Lucci's mama and dad got shot, so Nick called Big Boo's phone. We was at Big Boo's house. And the first thing that nigga said was, hey, Boo, Lucci's mom and dad got shot. Somebody shot up his mama and dad. Somebody's house got shot up. It's $20,000. It's $20,000, man. There's $20,000 on their head, or whatever they said. And you heard that conversation.
I don't recall.
Okay. And once you heard the conversation, that you took the phone from Big Boo and you told the person on the phone, I ain't did nothing. I didn't do that, bro. You know, don't scream my name. I didn't do that. And you kept telling that person that you did not shoot up his mother's house. Do you recall doing that?
I don't recall.
And did you shoot up Lucci's mama's house? You shake your head just so?
No.
Okay. Now, back in 2015, who were the people that you would spend the most time, outside of your family, who were the people that you would spend the most time with?
Huh?
Back in 2015, outside of your family, who were your friends that you spent the most time with?
My friends.
Who?
You want me to name every single person?
Yeah.
I'm not about to name every single person.
Okay. So who are the people that you would spend the most time with?
I can't recall.
Do you recall telling Detective Gaither that you only keep a couple people around you, and it's really just Little D and Shannon? Do you recall telling them that?
Probably so. I can't recall.
Okay. And then you also said sometimes Moonsoon, but he might come around, but not every day.
I don't recall.
And then you said, I really have my, then you also further went to say, I really wouldn't want nobody around me but Little D.
Your Honor, form of the question is my same objection.
I'll sustain the question. You can rephrase.
Sure. Between Shannon and Little D, who's the person you would have most around you?
Huh?
Between Shannon and Little D, who would you spend more time with?
I can't. I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
Do you recall telling Detective Dennis and Gaither that I wouldn't want nobody around but Little D?
I probably said it because I was trying to run the play on them.
Okay.
But I don't remember what I said to them.
Back in 2015.
Anytime they question me, like I said, you keep asking me about what I supposed to told them. Anytime they question me, I just said whatever came to my mind or whatever I could have thought of in a split second. So I don't know. I don't know what I said to them.
Back in 2015, did you trust Little D?
Say that again?
Back in 2015, did you trust Little D?
No.
Do you recall telling Detective Gaither and Dennis, I really have my trust in him, speaking about Little D?
You said I really had my trust in him?
Yes.
No, man.
And that,
Go ahead.
and that Little D ain't never going to turn his back on me.
I told you, I'm trying to tell them whatever they would have went for. Because yeah.
The gun that Little D from Cleveland bought from you from the pawn shop, what kind of gun was that?
I can't recall.
Do you recall it being, as you described, a chopper?
Probably so.
Can you tell the jury what you would describe as a chopper? What type of gun is a chopper?
I can't recall.
Oh, he got uncomfortable, really uncomfortable towards the end of that one. Because he probably did feel that way about his friends and everything. Because that body language was moving around on them last few questions. The other ones, he was kind of like, I'm ready to challenge you, whatever. Them last few questions, that body was shifting a lot. You know what a chopper is. Stop playing. Okay, so we are on Lil Woody. Lil Woody becomes infuriated, fires his attorney during testimony in Young Thug trial. Okay, this one's long, so what we gonna do here? Hold on, this one's long. We might have to wait. Lord, Lil Woody. It's like it got good stuff in there too, though. Cause I know we had the clip of where she got fired, I think. Oh, yeah, y'all, this got some good stuff in there. Okay, let me see. How are we gonna do this? We gonna do it. This is what I'm here for. We gonna do it. I'm speeded up to 1.5 though. I promise you that. We on 1.5 speed. Let's go.
Showing you again what's been marked as shown in the defense counsel as State's Exhibit 342, Yankee Oscar. First, let's start there. Are you able to recognize anybody in 242 Yankee Oscar?
Nope.
And why is that? Do you not know anyone, or you can't see it? Why can't you?
Objection, Your Honor. Ask the answer to recognize.
Oh, sir.
Why can't you recognize people?
What you mean?
Do you not see? What do you mean when you say you don't know who?
I can't recognize the picture.
Do you see yourself in that picture?
No.
Do you not see yourself?
The picture blurry.
Showing you in the description of what's going to be marked as 342 Yankee Oscar. Looking at what's on the computer screen and in front of you, does that appear to be the same picture?
Yeah.
Now, have I just zoomed that picture in?
Yeah, you zoned it in.
Okay, now that it's zoomed in, are you able to identify, looking at what's on the screen, who's in that picture?
Yeah.
Okay, who's in the picture?
Me?
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Who?
Shannon and D.
Okay, which of these? Is that the little thing we were talking about yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. And does that, all right, you're right, this time the state would like to tender 342 Yankee Oscar into evidence.
Any objection to states 342 Yankee Oscar?
Yes, Your Honor.
Basis? Overruled, sir. It's admitted over objection and the publisher should see it.
All right. Next, I'm going to show you what's been tendered and shown to the defense counsel as 345 Yankee. Do you recognize anyone as a 345 Yankee?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Who do you recognize as 345 Yankee?
Me and a couple people from my neighborhood.
Who are those couple people from your neighborhood?
Lil D, Dunt.
Anyone else?
From this picture. Yeah. And another guy, he ain't from my neighborhood.
Okay. You know his name? What is his name?
Richie.
All right. Anyone else?
He looked like Shannon in the picture.
Your Honor, this how to say like attended 345 Yankee establishments.
Any objection to 345 Yankee?
Is it, just one clarification, are these 345 Yankee O or 345 Yankee?
It was 345 Yankee based upon we not having to protect it.
Okay. Just, cumulative, Your Honor.
All right. Noted. I'm going to admit over objection. That can be published as you see fit.
Thank you, Your Honor. Next, I want to show you what's been marked as 356 Yankee Oscar.
Me and Shannon.
Your Honor, this how to say like attended 356 Yankee Oscar establishments.
Any objection to states 356 Yankee Oscar?
Cumulative, Your Honor.
All right. Noted again. I'll admit it over objection and maybe published as you see fit.
Next is 346 Yankee. Do you recognize anybody 346?
Me, Shannon, D.
Your Honor, this how to say would like to admit 346 Yankee establishments.
Any objection to states 346 Yankee? Sir,
Cumulative and 404 B.
can I see it, please? I'll note your objection, Mr. Sharp. I will rule. I'm going to admit it over objection. It may be published as you see fit.
Thank you. And the last two, Mr. Copeland, it's gonna be 357 Yankee and 374 Yankee. Those are the last two.
Same three.
Would that be you, Shannon, and Little D?
Yes.
All right. Your Honor, this time to say would like to attend to 357 Yankee and 374 Yankee into evidence.
Showing the objection to 357 Yankee or 374 Yankee.
357,
I say that again.
357, cumulative, 374, cumulative and 404 B.
Let me take a look at 374, please. I note your objection again, Mr. Sharp. I'm going to admit them over your objection. States 357 Yankee and states 374 Yankee, and they may be published as you see fit.
First one published, States Exhibit 342 Yankee Oscar. Now, looking at States Exhibit 342 Yankee Oscar, Mr. Copeland, are you able to see the date that's on the bottom right-hand side?
No.
All right. If you can zoom into the picture, please.
With that head shape, I'm guessing Woody is on the far right of this picture because they got him looking at a picture right now. It's an Instagram, October 25th or 26th, 2014. States Exhibit 342Y. So they asking him to identify people in the picture. I think he only wanted to identify like 2 people in the picture so far. He kind of admitted to. Young Thug's lawyer told the judge he needs to recuse himself. The judge refused. I believe it. Okay. So they're making him go through pictures right now because he was looking at them also, I think, on the, I want to say podium, but I don't feel like that's the right word. But when he was looking down, he was looking at some pictures. So this is one of them. The Instagram name is, it looks like it's Swarfax, SWAR_FAXE. That's what it looks like. I'm not sure.
Are you able to see the date now that it's zoomed in?
It looked like it say 2014.
Okay. Does it say October 26th?
I guess. Yeah, I guess.
All right. Now we can scroll over to the picture. Now you can tell the jury from left to right who's all in that picture.
From left to right? Who left and right? From my right?
Yeah, we do it from your right.
D and Shannon. I don't know the boy next to me.
Okay, you don't know who that is.
I don't know him.
All right. And so is Shannon the person in the white tank top sitting on the car?
It looked like it.
Okay. And is Little D the one with the gray hoodie and the backwards cap?
The who?
The backwards hat.
Yeah.
All right. And then is that you with the hand symbol?
That's me throwing up.
Are you saying that what you're throwing up is the peace sign?
I'm saying that's me right there.
Okay. What are you throwing up and
What you mean when I'm throwing up?
what is that? Is there any significance about your hand sign?
Not to my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge. Okay. Any particular reason why you have like a Y and an L?
A who?
What appears to look like a Y and an L.
Nah, I throw signs every day. They don't.
Okay. Next, looking at 345 Yankee.
If we can zoom in. Is that you in the black leather jacket and the white t-shirt? Is that you?
This me right there.
Okay. Who's standing next to you with the hat and the hoodie on in black?
Richard.
That's Richard to the left of you.
Yeah.
Which one is Richard? Okay, so the one standing with just the hoodie on, is that who you're pointing to?
You said to the left of me, right?
My left, but what are you considering?
My left. So this is my left, right?
Okay. So
So
that
that make him to my left?
if you're looking in that direction, yes. All right, who's to the right of you then?
It look like Shannon.
All right, and then who's the individual in the Bout That Action Rich Gang sweatshirt?
Say that again.
Who's, you can turn behind you. Who's in the red hoodie?
It look like Lil D.
All right, and do you know the other individuals, the other three males, do you know them?
The one look like Dunk.
That's Don. Okay, and what about the two behind?
I don't know them.
You don't know them. All right, thank you so much. Now publishing 356, Yankee, Oscar. Who's there with you in this picture?
Can you fix this?
Who's it? For sure, Shannon. All right. Now look at 357, Yankee, Oscar. Excuse me, not this 357 Yankee. I apologize. Is that you, Shannon, and Little D? I know you said yes. Did you guys say?
Yeah.
Okay. 346 Yankee. Same. Is that you, Shannon, and Little D?
Yeah.
All right. 355 Yankee.
So real quick, obviously the pictures are coming up because he's like, I don't know them that well, or I don't know how much we be friends while I was in jail. And so I see, you know, bringing up pictures like y'all hung together. You told the detectives that, you know, you would trust them the most and all this other stuff. Oh, you, okay. What about to yarn? Sorry, I was reading Shan's chat. Okay, so yeah, they're going through pictures of him with, was it Shannon and D? I don't know. I think it's Shannon and D. But yeah, so they're going through the Instagram back in that time frame. Of course, he does not recall. It looks like them. He doesn't know all of that. That head movement is showing agitation and frustration. He's over it. Yes, he is, Bonnie. But imagine how she feels. No. Okay, let's keep it going.
Again, the same three? You, Shannon, Little D?
I thought I told you yesterday.
Okay, but you didn't tell the jury. So is that the same three people?
It's the same.
Okay, and then last but certainly not least is 359 Yankee. Again, the same three individuals. Is that a yes for the record?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me take it down. Now, do you, Shannon, and Demikion have the same relationship today as when you took any of those pictures that we just looked at?
That's the answer, Your Honor.
I stand in objection.
Do you know someone by the name of Diamante Kendrick?
Street name.
Diamante or Yak?
I know of them.
You know of them?
Yeah, I know of them.
When you say you know of them, what does that mean?
I know of them. Like,
Have you ever met them before?
yeah,
Okay. Have you ever spent time with them before?
I've been around them.
Okay. Do you see that person in the courtroom today?
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Okay, that's fine. He's a rapper. Do you see him in the courtroom today?
I said, yes, he's a rapper. I see him in the courtroom. Yes.
Okay, you can identify him by article of clothing that he's wearing.
I think grand white, white and gray. I don't know.
Where is he sitting next to someone?
Yeah, he's sitting next to the white man.
Y'all, please let the record reflect that Mr. Copeland has identified Mr. Kendrick.
It shall.
And do you know what do you call him?
By his rap name.
What's that?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Is Yak Gotti from Atlanta?
I don't know.
How did you first meet him?
I don't know.
Did you all go to school together?
Nope.
Are you sure the two of you did not go to school together?
Objection, ask and answer.
I sustain the objection.
Do you recall previously stating that you all went to school together?
I never went to school with him.
Okay. About when did you first meet him?
When I first meet him or when I first started hanging with him? Been around anything.
I'm gonna ask first when you first met him.
What's your definition of meet?
When's the first time you remember meeting him for the first time?
Where I come from, we hear of people before we meet them, so I don't know, like, I don't know what you mean, meet. Like, I heard of him
When is the first time you heard of him?
through a friend of mine.
Okay. About how long ago was that?
I can recall.
Right. If this year is 2024, was it when you were in elementary school, middle school, high school, adult life?
When I was done with school.
When you were done with school? You said you met him through a friend. When did you all start hanging out with each other?
Like, what you mean, personally?
Yes.
We didn't hang like me, Shannon, and D did.
Okay. So it wasn't like you and Shannon and Dee, but did the two of you hang out together?
We done been places like in the club, but we never rode in the car together.
Okay. Have you ever been anywhere else besides the club together?
Yeah, studio. I've been in the studio while they was in there recording.
Have y'all been anywhere else together?
I don't recall.
I know you said you all been out together. Have you all ever communicated with each other on the telephone?
Not that I can recall.
Have you ever communicated with him with FaceTime or any other video chat services?
I wasn't clear.
That wasn't my question. So I'm asking you a different question.
Ask me have I ever communicated with him on telephone, right?
Have you ever spoken with him on the telephone?
I don't recall having no conversation with him on no phone, none of that.
Okay. When was the last time you remember going out to the club or hanging out with him?
As in, what you mean?
You said that you would go to the club, go to the studio. When was the last time you've been to the club with Yak?
The last time I've been in the club with him, we didn't go to the club together.
When's the last time that you've been with him at the club together?
I can't recall no specific date.
Okay. Was that this year in 2024? Just yes or no?
No.
What about in 2023? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. What about before 2015? Because 2015 you went to jail, right?
So what you mean before 2015?
So where you went to jail June 2015. You spent 4 years in jail, right?
I did.
Okay. So I'm asking you, before you went to jail, do you think that was the last time you were in the club with him?
No, I saw him in the club and like when I got the feds.
Okay. So sometime in 2019.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
2020, I don't know.
All right. When was the last time you've been in the studio with him?
A long time ago.
Okay. In those times that you have been, in and out of jail, have you ever spoken to him while you were in jail?
Not to my knowledge. I can't recall if I have or haven't. I don't know. But I don't believe I have.
You have permission to approach.
This 375?
Yes.
Yeah, I recognize.
Who's in 375?
Me and Yak got it.
All right. Look at 377 Yankee. Do you recognize any addition to 377 Yankee?
Yeah.
Who is that? Who is in 377 Yankee?
Me, Yak got it, indeed.
Okay. And look at 376 Yankee. Do you recognize the people in 376 Yankee?
Me and Yak got it.
All right. Around this time, the statewide center states 375 Yankees, 377 Yankee, and 376 Yankee in Saturday.
Any objections to states? We'll just do by the numbers. 375 Yankee, anything?
Yeah, objection to 375 Yankee under,
Basis.
under 404B.
Let me see it, please. Can I see them all? 375, 376, and 377.
I have no objection to 376 or 377, Your Honor.
All right, then anybody else? Then they're admitted they're admitted.
No, like 2014. Me and Yak didn't go to no club in like 2014, like, I think.
Okay. So 2014.
I got out of jail 2013.
All right. So after you got out of jail, is that when you began going to the club?
No, I went to the club before then, but I met Yak, I think like 2013 when I got out of jail, or 14.
Okay. Once you met Yak,
I don't really know yet, like.
I understand. Listen to what I'm about to ask you. Once you've met him and y'all started going to the club, whether that's in 2014, around that time, my question for you is, do you all have the same relationship today that you all had back in 2014 when y'all were going to the club and hanging out? You're right.
I don't know what you're asking me. I don't know how to answer that. I don't know what you, I don't.
Do you still go to the club with Yak Gotti?
I don't go to the club, nobody.
Okay.
I don't go to the club, period.
Do you go to the studio with Yak Gotti?
I don't go to no studio, period. I don't even leave out the house. I stay in the house all day.
Okay. When's the last time you spoken with Yak Gotti? Have you spoken with him this year? Yes or no?
How could I answer that?
Do you recall speaking to him in the year of 2024?
I don't speak to nobody.
Okay. In 2023, do you recall speaking to Yak Gotti? Yes or no?
I don't think I spoke to him in 2023.
Okay.
I remember seeing him at a club in 2019, 2020, not 2019, like 2020.
Okay.
Whichever one of the years I was out.
All right. And when you saw him in the club, did you speak with him?
I was trying to become an artist. I was trying to become a rapper. I saw him, and he was giving me advice on what I should do and how I should go forward with it.
Okay.
And he was trying to encourage me to do it.
To rap. That's in 2020.
This one of them years.
One of them years. Since that conversation when he was encouraging you to rap, have you had any other conversations with him?
I went back to jail.
Okay. Since you've been out, any conversations with him?
Well, he been.
Yes or no? Yes.
Y'all, did you see that? Okay, I was asking the question if Thug's lawyer was back in court after he got arrested. Did y'all see what just happened? She done. She tired of him. They still got more to go, and he didn't answer the question. She said, "She put yes or no, yes or no." She. I wonder does she have kids? Cause she just did one of those. She just did that, y'all. I don't know if y'all caught her doing it or not, but that was funny. He loves jail. Who was that with the dreads? Shoot, I got to get more into it. The chat might know who's over there with the dreads, but I don't know. He's frustrated because they are forcing him to testify. True, Keisha. True. Now I will take that. I accept that, especially because they did ask him about, like, it seemed like someone's still threatening his family, so, whew, Lord, it's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Okay, I'll keep going, but I just wanted to see if y'all caught that. She said, yes or no. He may as well just say, I don't stay out of jail long enough to form relationships with anyone. Right. Oh, okay. Bonnie, they said a few of them got dreads in there. Okay.
Since you've been out of jail, since 2020, yes or no, that's all I need. Have you had any conversations with Yak Gotti?
Not that I remember.
Okay, thank you. Next, do you know someone by the name of Jeffrey Williams?
I heard of him. He's a rapper.
Okay. Do you know?
I know him. I don't know him as Jeffrey Williams. I know him as Young Thug.
All right. And when you say you know him as a rapper, have you ever spent time with this individual?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. When is the first time you recall, strike that, what do you refer to him as?
Young Thug.
Okay. When is the first time that you recall meeting Young Thug?
At the studio.
And roughly, about what year are we talking about?
Before I went to jail.
Which time?
Right. Before that, I went to the feds.
So before 2015. Do you see him in the courtroom today?
Yeah.
Can you identify him by article of clothing he is wearing?
Brown. With dread, sitting next to the bald head guy.
All right. Is anyone else on the other side of him?
We'll stipulate Ms. Williams, sit next to him.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Oh, that's the only thing I hate about this. When I play straight from YouTube, I have to hit like so many buttons to get back where y'all can hear me. But okay, so that's Young Thug right there, Bonnie. That's Young Thug. That's the lawyer that was arrested, right? And now he's back in court. But it seemed like he was arrested and he shouldn't have been, because he challenged, rightfully so, on why there was a witness he wasn't aware of, or a meeting with a witness he wasn't aware of. They normally zoom in on Young Thug and you'll see another man with locks behind him with glasses. Okay, yeah. So that's Young Thug, right? Which time she's funny. She did it just a few seconds before Didi. Thug has dreads and plus he has gained weight. He has gained weight, right? I'm like, he does not look like what I remember. The one that stood up is the one that got arrested. Okay, yep, okay. Somebody said she started crying one day. The prosecutor, the prosecutor. If his mom and dad are present, I have to be thinking where I go wrong. You know what? Once you've been a career criminal, the parents ain't showing up no more. They probably ain't there. I cannot imagine. Not when you a career criminal.
You said that you met at the studio. How did you meet him at the studio?
Through a friend.
What friend?
I really didn't meet him. I just saw him at the studio when I was with a friend.
What friend were you with?
And I asked him, can I take a picture?
What friend were you with when you saw him at the studio?
Doc.
Was it anyone else?
Huh?
Was there anyone else?
There's a lot of people that I don't recall who all the people was.
Okay. Do you recall if Tick was present when you first met Miss Young Thug?
I can't recall.
You said that you met him at the studio. You asked to take a picture with him. You're right. I'm looping the questions. I can get to my next question. When you met him at the studio and you took a picture, did your friendship or relationship develop after that time that you met him in the studio?
What you mean?
Did you all develop a friendship?
Did we develop a friendship?
Yes.
My definition of a friendship is not just knowing somebody or knowing who somebody is.
Okay. Did you start hanging out with him?
I started going to the studio a lot.
Okay. Did you start hanging with him outside of the studio?
I have.
Okay. When you hung with him outside the studio, where type of places would you hang out with him at?
But most of the time, he liked to be in the studio.
Okay. My question is, when he was not in the studio and you hung out with him, where would you hang out with him at?
We used to do fun stuff, like go to like bowling alleys and stuff like that. He went to the kids' football game, I remember. I've been to the club with them. I've been on shows, I'm correct that.
You said on shows?
Yeah, like when I watch him perform.
All right. And is this, the shows, the bowling alleys, the club, are we talking about in 2014, 2015, or some other time?
2014 only.
2014 only. In 2014, about how often would you see each other on a monthly basis?
I don't keep up with that type of stuff.
Okay. Did you see him a lot in 2014? Was it quite often? Were you always around? Or did you see him once in a blue moon?
Well, to know he was a rapper and successful, I seen him a lot to me. I think I saw him a lot.
Are you referencing like seeing him on television or being around him in person?
What you mean?
You just said, because he's a rapper, I saw him a lot.
Yeah, because you don't see rappers a lot. So,
and I'm sorry, I just want to clarify. When you're talking about seeing him, are you talking about physically being in his presence or seeing him like on television?
I knew people that be around him.
Okay.
And I used to see him a lot. Every time I see him, I saw him.
All right.
I was happy to see him.
Besides seeing him in person, would you ever speak with him over the phone?
Meaning?
Did you ever talk to him? Let's first start old school. Pick up the phone, dial some numbers. Would you ever talk to him over the phone?
Have me and him had conversations?
Yes.
I can't recall if we did or did it.
Okay. Let me ask you FaceTime. Have you and Mr. Williams ever FaceTime with each other?
I can't recall.
You can't recall. Let me just ask you generally, in 2014, with any of your friends, Shannon, Little D, Yak, you said you didn't speak to Yak, would you FaceTime any of them?
Say that again?
Shannon and Little D, would you FaceTime them back in 2014?
I don't like FaceTime.
I know you don't like it. That's not my question.
You know what I'm saying? So most of the time I talk on the phone, I call regular.
Okay, but have you?
I don't recall talking on FaceTime.
You don't recall talking on FaceTime?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. And I don't. You had to ask that again because I ain't for sure what you're asking.
Sure. I'll ask you again. 2014, 2015. Have you ever? I'll wait till you finish.
I'm tired.
You and I both. Okay.
I sustain the objection.
Back in 2014, have you ever FaceTimed with Little D? Ever? Back then?
Lil D?
Lil D.
How am I supposed to remember that?
Do you recall ever FaceTiming with Little D?
I don't.
Okay. What about Shannon?
I don't.
Okay. What about the person you identify as Young Thug?
The person identified as who?
Young Thug.
I don't.
Okay. What about you said no to Yak?
If I FaceTime with him, I probably screenshot it and post it on social media just to show people that I probably was on the phone, but I don't remember if I ever did have it.
Okay. Now you said that you would spend time with him, whether it's a studio or in other places. Were you close to Young Thug as you were Shannon and Little D?
That's not established under foundation.
I sustain the objection.
Did you speak often with Young Thug back in 2014? Did you talk to him often?
Not that I recall.
Not that you recall. You have permission to approach?
You may.
What about it?
Who's in the picture?
It's blurry.
That's fine. 372 Yankee? Who was at 372 Yankee?
Me, yeah, got it, and Young Thug.
Do you know the other people in that picture?
It's like the other artist, Duke.
Okay, anyone else?
I seen this guy, but I don't know him.
You don't know him?
Yeah, I seen him, but I don't know his name.
Okay. Are you on this time to stay like 10 states exhibit 372 Yankee inside of it?
Any objection to states 372 Yankee?
May I have Mr. Wood?
All right, hearing none, 372 Yankee is admitted, may be published as you see fit.
Next, I'm handing 371 Yankee. You recognize the 371 Yankee?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Me and Young Thug.
You're on this time to stay like 10 states exhibit 371 Yankee.
Any objection to states 371 Yankee?
Same announcement.
All right, it's admitted and may be published as you see fit.
370 Yankee.
Me and Young Thug.
You're on this. At this time, say like 10 or admit, excuse me, 370 Yankee inside of it.
Any objection to states 370 Yankee?
May I have Mr. Wood?
All right, it's admitted and may be published as you see fit.
369 Yankee.
Same.
You want Mr. Young Thug?
Uh-huh.
You're on this time to stay with like the admit 369 Yankee inside of it.
Any objection to states 369 Yankee?
No.
All right, it's admitted and may be published as you see fit.
And stay with 368 Yankee.
Same.
Is there someone else in that picture besides you and Young Thug?
Let me see. Yeah.
Who? Do you know who the other person is?
I know him as a rapper.
What?
Uh,
rapper is it?
Birdman.
All right. You're on this time to stay like 10 or 368 Yankee in the evidence.
Any objection to states 368 Yankee?
May I have Mr. Wood?
All right, it's admitted, may be published as you see fit.
And for this round, who do you recognize 348 Yankee?
I'm sorry, what the?
348 Yankee.
It's blurry.
This time, I'm going to show 348 Yankee. I'm going to show 348 Yankee on the computer. Mr. Copeland, looking at the computer screen, does the picture on the computer appear to be the same picture that's in front of you?
You say it again?
Does it look like the same picture?
Kinda.
When you say kind of, what do you think is the difference?
You say what's the
You
difference?
say kind of.
It looked like the same picture.
Okay. Now scrolling in, is this a clear picture for you of who is in that picture?
What you mean?
You said that this was blurry.
Right.
Are you able to see this clearer?
Right.
Who's in the picture?
Young Thug, me, and Shannon.
Do you know anyone else in that picture?
Yeah, it looked like Lil D.
Which Little D?
Lil D?
there's more than one Lil D, right?
Yeah, the other Lil D.
Okay. How do you distinguish this Lil D from the other Lil D? Is this Lil D from somewhere?
What you mean?
How do you distinguish this Lil D in this picture from Lil D that you call your son?
That's my son and Lil D.
Your Honor, this time stay with like the 10 to 60 to the 348 Yankee into evidence.
Any objection to states 348 Yankee? Sure. Okay.
No, not on behalf of Mr. Williams.
Any other counsel? All right, it's admitted and may be published as you see fit. Before you do that, though, Miss Hill, ladies and gentlemen, how about taking a brief comfort break? About 10 minutes? All right? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be recessed about 10 minutes. All right? All rise.
Yankee by me enlarging the picture on the screen.
No.
No. Now showing you 344 Yankee.
Which one it is?
Is this 348 Yankee? My apologies. Is that 348 Yankee in front of you?
You already showed me that one.
Okay. And before I think you said it was blurry as well.
No, I answered you.
For this one. I want to admit if I haven't, thank you so much for correcting that 348 Yankee is in evidence. You like to admit 348 Yankee is evidence.
Any objection to states 348 Yankee?
On behalf of Mr. Williams, Your Honor.
All right, states 348 Yankee is admitted. It's already been. I thought it was admitted already.
It could have been.
Okay, I thought it was admitted already. 348 Yankee.
Stacy to the 344 Yankee. Were you able to identify who was in 344 Yankee?
No.
Okay. And why is that?
It's blurry.
That's the one I thought. Yes.
May be published as you see fit.
Next, Mr. Cole, I want to show you 164 Echo Golf Echo Hotel. Echo Juliet, Echo Kilo. I think before I might have said Echo India. It's actually Echo Lima. Can you flip through those and tell me if you recognize who's in these pictures?
There you go.
First, starting with Stacey's in 164 Echo Golf. Do you recognize who's in that picture?
No.
You don't?
No, I can't.
Why is that?
Because it's blurry. I can't see.
Looking at 164 Echo H Hotel. Are you able to recognize who's in that picture?
Yeah, me and Young Thug.
You're on this I say like 10 to 164 Echo Hotel into evidence.
Any objection to states 164 Echo Hotel?
Honor, not on behalf of Mr. Williams.
All right, it's admitted and may be published as you see fit.
Okay, next one.
Okay, I'm pausing real fast because I gotta insert my critique. Because I can't play it straight through. But yes, she probably should try to hide that she's irritated by him. But I do see attorneys act like this all the time. But these are higher stakes, so I get that. But I'm over here getting my life from every time she can't hide how irritated she is, because I'm entertained. he's tired, but he's not in custody, so I'm gonna need him to get a good night's rest, knowing he gotta testify. I need him to get a good night's rest because Shan did bring up a good point. If he's a career snitch, it's not about him being worried about his family, most likely. So I'll need him to get his good night's rest that he would normally get, or I'll say informant because you know it is what it is. Like how do they say? I don't know how I feel about, or I know how I feel about snitching, and it's not really like. I mean, you should get the people that committed the crime. So it is what it is. But anyway, he needs to get a good night's rest. I'm tired of looking at him yawning and acting like he been up here forever. He ain't been up here the whole day. He's had to be up here, you know. If you did a normal job, this is nothing. This is nothing the time that you had to be up here to answer questions. Like, calm it down. Because as y'all see, his outfit has changed as we've gone through the videos. So it's not like he was up here the whole time for every single questioning. It's different days. Go to sleep. Get some rest. So, okay. So I'll keep letting it play. I have it on 1.5 speed. And I'm trying to catch when they're not talking so I can skip ahead. He's probably exhausted from sleeping with one eye open. True, DD. True. I wonder what Thug is thinking. Like, I should have left them ends where they were at. Yeah. And he also need to be thinking, stop. Well, if he was a part of somebody actually dying, it is what it is on Thug. Too bad for him. So sad. But yes, he's probably also like, you can't take nobody nowhere with you.
Like attender 164 Echo Juliet into evidence.
Any objection to States 164 Echo Juliet? She certainly can. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Any further objection to States 164 Echo Juliet?
Your Honor, I will object to the writing, not the photo.
Can I see it, please?
Your Honor, you can have a response.
Let me see it first.
Me.
Anyone else?
It looked like Thug in the background, but I can't really see her face.
Your Honor, this time to state like attender for excuse me, States Exhibit 164 Echo Lima into evidence.
Any objection to States 164 Echo Lima?
Foundation.
I'll sustain it as a foundation. You can lay one more foundation.
Is that you in the picture? Is that you? That's your surname.
What did I just say?
I'm asking you again, Mr. Copeland. Is that you in the picture?
I just said that with me.
Okay. And the person in the background, they're saying that you think that it's Thug. How do you think that it's Thug? Why do you think it's Thug?
Because the other picture you showed me, it was me and Thug.
Okay. Your Honor, this time to state like attender Exhibit 164 Echo Lima into evidence.
I'll hold firm. Same objection.
I sustain the objection.
Do you remember? Your Honor, my fault. This is already admitted. These exhibits are already admitted because 164 Echo itself is admitted. These are excerpts from 164 Echo.
When was 164 admitted, Christina?
That would have been with Agent Racy a few weeks ago.
All right, fantastic.
164 Echo. It's like 5:15. 160. I don't have any 164 Echo. I have Echo Alpha.
I have 164 Echo, Echo Alpha, Echo Bravo, Echo Charlie, Echo Delta, Echo Echo, and Echo Foxtrot were admitted.
Do you see the same picture that's in front of you, 164 Echo Golf?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Now, enlarging the picture, before you said, did you say that this is blurry too?
Yeah, this blurry too.
So are you saying that you cannot see who is in 164 Echo?
I cannot see who in it on the computer. What paper?
Hold on, what's on the picture? You see where it says taken right here?
This line right here?
Yeah, going over.
Right here?
Yep. And going this way, do you see a year? You see a 2000 number? Yep, right there. What does that say?
2014.
Do you know that's in 2014?
Oh, okay, my bad. 2014.
All right. Now I want to go down to the bottom. You see where it says text? All the way to the bottom.
This one right here.
You can't see it on there. Can you, can you move it up on that way? All right, Ms. Copeland, please turn around for me. Thank you.
He told me don't turn around in the chair.
Who told you to turn around, chair?
Somebody.
All right, well, I don't think they want you to fall off. So
Okay.
just be careful not to fall off. Looking at here, what's that say?
Woody,
Okay, what else?
372.
All right.
Hold on. I had to pause for a second. She's like a teacher. Okay, what does that say? Woody. 372. What does that say? R. What does that say? Like, he know he saw this on that screen, by the way. Like, he wasting time to get it on the big screen, doing the most. He saw this says, because it says status active, created March 11th, 2014. Text at Woody372 are loved by me. Photo by MPA Duke 1. Y'all, he is doing the most. The absolute most. But yes, this is like, she literally had to get the thing to point to it like a teacher.
Love.
All right.
Bye. Me.
Okay. At Woody372. Is that you in the picture? Is that you? Is that your Instagram name?
No, my Instagram Woody is Woody first Woody.
In 2014, was that your Instagram name?
Not that I recall.
Not that you recall. All right. I want to go to. It's already been admitted as 164 Echo Hotel.
I need to stand up again.
You may have to. You sit down right now. I'll tell you when you can get to stand up.
We're not gonna do the up and down.
You might have to. Or if you can read it from the side, but you can't. Can you, who's in this picture? Can you see it on that screen next to you, or you need to turn around?
You talking this picture right here?
Yes.
There's me and Young Thug.
All right. And scrolling down and go to the take-in, do you see that same year of 2014?
The same place as the last one?
Yep.
What?
year? Do you see that?
The same thing as the last picture?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I see it.
Okay. Does that say 2014?
Yes, it says the same as the last picture.
All right. And you can scroll down.
Just in case y'all don't hear what he says, is him and Young Thug in this picture, and it said me and Lil Woody, me and my Lil Woody, Woody372 Black Slat. Like, that's what it says, just in case he takes forever to read it.
All right, I don't think it's showing up on your side screen. You can turn your chair back this way. And you can sit so long as you can read it. What does the text say?
Me and my Lil, hold up. I don't know what they say. I thought it looked like this.
You need to scroll in a little bit more?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you able to zoom in more?
It's like it's a square right there.
Okay. Well, what's next to that?
WODDIE, Woody.
Okay. And do you see the same Instagram name?
Yeah, Woody372.
All right. And again, is that you in the same picture?
What same picture?
Is that you in this picture?
Yeah.
At the top. And they call you Woody, right?
WOODY.
Okay. And what does it say next to that?
ELATT.
Okay. And what does it say next to that?
SLATT.
Okay, I know you spelled. Have you heard the term black and slat before?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, is that what that say? Black and slat?
I guess.
All right. Let's go to 164, Echo, Juliet.
I got stuff again.
If you can't see it on the side, yes. If you can see it on the side, then no. Now, who is this in the picture?
That me.
And who's behind you?
They do.
All right. And when you scroll, if you can scroll down.
Y'all, I was just about to say, and in April with the 2L said, I feel like I'm at his eye appointment for his annual eye exam. That's exactly what this feels like, April. So this text that he's on now, it says, hacked, don't follow me, you might get dead end, hashtag UDIGG. Uniform Delta. What's, oh my God, I forgot, what's I? India, yeah, golf, yeah. Uniform Delta, India, golf, yeah. The eye exam, April, that's the best. That's exactly what it's like. Oh, no, he did not the up and down, boy. Wow. Right, he said, I'm not going to get up and down. I ain't going to keep sitting up and down. She said, well, if you look at the screen beside you, you ain't got to stand up and down. Okay. All right, y'all, keep going. Hold on.
Tank, the last picture.
And do you know that to be December 21st, 2014?
It just say 2014.
Is there a dash next to it? What's the number next to 2014?
12.
And what's the number next to that?
21.
All right. Now, scrolling down, are you able to see the text on that page?
Oh, damn, I can move it.
See, so now you don't have to get over it. What's the text say? No, go down to the bottom. Remember at the bottom line. The last line.
On this?
Right here. Read that entire line. All of that.
Hey.
Did I say hey?
Hey, don't.
Where you reading it? Where you reading it?
You said read the line right there.
You said say hey, don't.
How you pronounce that word?
Let's go down. Let's see if you can pronounce it. Please. Keep it control. Go ahead.
You can.
What you said.
Oh, sir.
Is that clear for you?
Don't follow me. You might get dead end.
Okay, is there a hashtag after that?
UDIGG.
All right. Now the first word, does that word appear to be hat?
Hat.
Yes.
Is that what they pronounce?
All right. Let's go to State's Exhibit 164 Echo Kilo.
I didn't put no words on there.
Are you saying it's not your Instagram account?
I didn't see no Instagram account on it.
Okay. But you're saying that you did not type those words?
Not that I know of.
Please go up. Now, Ms. Carr, are you able to zoom like you've been doing on that screen?
Yeah, but they're doing it on his own.
Are you able to see everything? What's the date on that same take line that we were talking about before? Yes.
2015.
Okay. If you see a 1 and a 1 next to it,
Yeah.
is that either January 1st, 2015? Do you know?
I guess I don't.
Okay, that's fine.
If it say that.
All right. Go down to the bottom on the text. What does it say?
Same spot.
Same spot.
Woody 372. About that action.
And again, did you recall posting that picture and typing it? Or writing it? Did you do that?
I don't even recall seeing this picture.
All right, that's fine. Next, can we have 164 Echo Lee? Yes, who's in the picture?
Me?
And you said who's in the background?
He look like Young Thug.
All right. And you can scroll into the date again?
To the who?
Not to you. That same line, what is the year of that on that second line?
2015.
All right. And what's the number next to 2015?
When?
And what's the number next to that?
That's it.
Is that for January 6, 2015?
I guess.
Going down to the bottom, what does the text say?
Hat.
All right, go ahead.
Y'all. Hat. y'all hating, hating, as follow, stay where y'all at, and everyone else.
All right, thank you. Now I want to show you what's been admitted as Secret 368Y. Who is this 368Y?
Birdman,
And is that you?
Young Thug, and me.
All right. Looking at 369 Yankee.
Me and Young Thug.
370 Yankee.
Me and Young Thug.
All right, and where y'all at in this picture?
It looked like a house, a kitchen or something. I can't recall where we at.
All right, do you know was that your home?
I can't recall where we at.
I'm gonna go back to 369 Yankee. Where are you? Are you on an airplane at 369 Yankee?
That's what it looked like.
I'm going to 371 Yankee. Is that also doing Young Thug?
Yes.
And where are y'all at 371 Yankee?
It looked like a shooting or a clothing store.
All right. Look at 372 Yankee. Tell the jurors who's in that picture of 372 Yankee.
Rapper Yak got it. Young Thug, Duke, me, and I can't recall his name, but I used to see him a lot.
Okay, do you know a nickname for him?
I think I just call him like OG, big. Yeah,
Does it look like someone in OG Bentley?
yeah, I think that's his name.
That's his name.
I think so. I ain't for sure though.
You're not for sure, but does that look like a person you know in OG Bentley?
I know I see him around.
Oh, that's fair. And is that Duke the far back behind you?
They most definitely do.
All right, and then that's you with a red hat.
Look like me, don't it?
Does it look like it?
It look better than me now though, but
That's fair. All right, next, I want to show you 373 Yankee. I believe 373 Yankee.
Which one, madam? I'm sorry.
373 Yankee.
No, you identified 369 Yankee through 373 Yankee. They were not admitted yet.
I identified it in a minute.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Pay attention to something.
I'm looking here. Are you able to see it in 373 Yankee?
did I ask you already with this?
I don't recall. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Yes, you know, or yes.
That's me, Thug, and Yak got it.
Okay, you're right. This time to stay like the admit 373 Yankee.
Any objection to states 373 Yankee?
I don't have one on behalf of Mr. Lewis.
All right. It's admitted and may be published as you see fit.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Mr. Copeland, is that you in the black shirt?
Yep.
Is that Thug in the middle with his arm raised?
Yep.
And is that Yak with the plaid shirt and white coat?
Yes, Yak got it.
Okay, thank you. Now, these pictures that we were just shown, we know that some of them were posted in 2014 and 2015. The rest of the pictures are not from Instagram. Do you know when those pictures were posted or pictures were taken?
Say that again. Can you say that again?
Sure. The pictures that were taken that we just looked at,
You showed me a lot of pictures.
for all the pictures,
Okay.
roughly, do you know about when they were taken?
Is it like in general? Like I don't know what you mean.
Sure. Were those pictures taken like 2014 and 2015 when you were hanging around?
Your Honor,
Sir,
I do have objection
Basis.
to the form of the question, and I don't know exactly what
I
picture.
sustain the question.
Looking at those pictures, about how old do you think you were when you took this picture?
Okay, which pictures are we talking about? Because it's kind of,
And I can go forward, I'll try to. So I'm gonna start with 56 W.
You gonna show me?
Yes, what I'll show. This picture taken, was this picture taken in 2014?
Ask and answer.
which picture? Let's see.
56 W. And I can rephrase my question.
I'll sustain the question.
Mr. Copeland, approximately how old were you when you took this picture?
I don't know.
Looking at 368 Yankee. Look at 368 Y. About how old do you think you were when you took the picture that's in 368 Yankee?
Without due respect, sometimes I be forgetting how old I am today.
Well, you understand. Would this picture have been taken around the time you took the other picture you just saw in 56 W?
I be have to count the years that I was born, sometimes to say my age today.
I'm not asking your age.
I would never be able to tell you how old I was in none of the pictures.
I'm not asking your age.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I thought I heard you ask the same question.
No, hear my question. When you took that picture we just saw, 56 W, would these pictures be taken around the same time, same year, 2014?
I can't recall when they was taken. I know when I saw certain people, I wanted to take a picture with them.
How many times have you met Birdman?
Well, I don't saw him. I never really engaged in conversation with him. Now.
Was that back in 2014 and 2015 or some other time outside that time?
It was back in the day.
Was it back in around that 2014, 2015 time or before that?
It was like 20. I can't recall if it was 2013. I got out of jail in 2013, and my first time seeing Young Thug, I was with a friend. He took me around. I seen him. I can't remember if I seen Birdman that same day, but when I seen him, I asked, "Can you take a picture with him?"
And do you believe that that's the picture you took with Birdman or is that another picture you took with him?
Oh, I think I don't know. I think this might be the only picture I took with him. I don't know though.
That's fair.
You said it's weird.
No, I said that's fair.
Oh,
Let me ask you this. Looking at all the pictures I just showed you with Young Thug, do you have the same relationship with Young Thug today that you had when these pictures were taken?
what you mean?
The pictures that I just showed you.
Yeah, you keep asking me the same question, knowing I don't comprehend you when you asking me that. Like, talk to me in a way where I understand.
All right, Mr. Copeland, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 pictures right here of you and Mr. Williams. Is that fair to say?
I'm in some picture by myself.
Some by yourself and some with Mr. Williams, right?
Right.
So my question for you is, all these pictures that have Mr. Williams in there,
Okay.
Can you identify them for the record, please? Which ones you're talking? Which 10 pictures you're talking about?
What he say?
he just wants me to call these numbers out for the record. And we're looking at 348 Yankee. I'm trying to do an order for the record.
She said 348 Yankee.
We're looking at 348 Yankee, 368 Yankee, 369 Yankee, 370 Yankee, 371 Yankee, 372 Yankee, 164 Echo Hotel, and 164 Echo.
Get back. Excuse me.
Sir. I'm sorry, can you take a break?
No, I said excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Looking at these pictures, Echo Lima, were these pictures taken in and around the same time? So that's gonna be my first question.
When I took all these pictures around the same time.
Around the same year, 2014, 2015.
They should have been.
Okay. So we're saying that these are taken around 2014, 2015. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not being specific when they was taken. I know that these pictures right here, the ones that I do recall, was taken around the same time.
All right. And what year would that be roughly?
I don't know. I can't say what specific. I don't keep up with the days, the months, and all that. I go day by day.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So in 164 Echo Hotel, this picture was taken October 12, 2014.
October 12, 2014.
Yes. Will all these pictures be taken in and around the year 2014, maybe in 2015?
Objection asked and answered.
Oh, really, objection hasn't answered the question yet.
What? Can I answer that?
Yes, you can.
Can you ask me again?
Sure. Would these pictures be taken around that time period? 2014, let's start there.
Yeah, like I haven't taken no like this only time. Like I don't know.
Is it fair to say that
I'm gonna sustain this to form, just rephrase.
did you spend most of your time with Young Thug in 2014?
I got to be around him.
Objection for that question.
I sustain the objection.
In these pictures, does Mr. Williams have blonde hair in most of these pictures?
I apologize.
The same group of pictures that we were just discussing. 164 Echo Hotel, 160.
Thank you.
All right.
Does he have blonde hair in his pictures?
Is blonde and gold the same?
Do you think blonde and gold are the same?
I wouldn't just ask you that if I thought it.
Does he have yellowish color hair and all these
Yeah,
pictures?
yeah.
All right.
Ms. Hilton, before you posit the next question, I have it on good authority that we need to take a break.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, how about we take a 10-minute break or thereabouts, all right? For comfort. All right, all rise.
All right, time.
Y'all, I didn't see the clip about him trying to clown her about her breath. I didn't see that one. They might have cut it out on here. Let me go to their channel. Hold on. Let me try to go to their channel real fast to see. And then I'll have to get off because I got to go do some other things. Oh, this boy is exhausting. Because what date was that? Oh, I already took it off. Dang, y'all. We might have to find the clip later. You know what? Let me see. I know somebody got it. It's probably a short or something. I'm typing in Lil Woody say something about her breath or something. I'm trying. Or can you back up? It's not coming up quickly. Like, they got a 10 best moments, but that one, I don't know. You know what? Maybe, let me see. Let me just go back to him where he in a black shirt real fast. Let's see. I'm going to go to him in his black shirt. See if we can, if I don't see it, we'll have to get on another one. Okay, that's his blue shirt. His faces. Dang, I don't think they... Did they not I don't think they captured it. Okay, we're gonna have to find it. It was epic. I know, I want to see it, man. Okay, y'all gotta come back because we're gonna keep watching and we are going to follow. I have a method of how I think I want to proceed going forward with some of it, so we'll see. But yeah, y'all, thank you for joining me because this is what we like for our legal people. So I've really enjoyed your company. It's hilarious. You have to go back and if you can find it, let me go look. Okay. Okay. Give me a timestamp in the comments, a link in a timestamp, Tay. So when we pick back up, we can go there. But I know I have to get off because I got to go do a few things before I got to go to work tomorrow and stuff. Y'all, I've enjoyed you. I've enjoyed you a lot. So I will see y'all soon. Yeah. Just look for updates on videos or lives. And we are now in the YSL Trial together. The Trendies are in here. But yeah, shout out to the ones that was already following it. Shan, Bama Girl, SLX, Tay Siobhan, all of y'all. Shout out to y'all. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
I've been taking my time, I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time, taking all of your time.